Oh! Oh, that's what I was fearing, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117, and you're about to watch myself versing Manix in an Axis and Allies game. It's going to be round 6 through the end. I released the first 5 rounds, which you can check out in another video, but just for context, I jumped the gun. I forgot to ask Manix when he was releasing the video, so I put that out way in advance. So I felt really bad, so I didn't want to release anything else until Manix did. He released his part. I wanted to wait a day, and my part... and then I can release my part so that way you can cover the rest. So anyway, thank you again to Manix. Hopefully we'll do it again as the Axis. And yeah, and expect more Axis and Allies content. I've just been very busy over the past month and a half with the tournament stuff, which is why audio might change or the camera toward the end might change. But yeah, no, enjoy. Next up, we got ourselves Russia. Russia, it's just going to be infantry with probably 2 artillery. Just so that way I can have better attacks. Now, I know offhand that, again, if I move one guy here, it's fine, right? I move a guy here, it's fine. But how low can I... Okay, okay, that sounds bad. Because, like, how low can I go with infantry before that, you know, before I die? Well, that's a good question. Let's try to verify that, shall we? So the enemy we know... in case Germany, has 16 infantry. Again, if I get bad rolls, I lose. But let's try to give a good estimate, right? Because I don't think Manix will advance unless it's a good overall engagement. Now, with the fighters, he could go to Leningrad and land. It probably wouldn't be great for him to defend those fighters, but if he wants to push, he could. So 5 fighters is what I'm still putting in, even though it would be risky. It would be very risky, but still. If he thinks he could take it with Japan and a Germany combined assault, I think he would. Defenders-wise, I have, let's say, 10 infantry there, 5 artillery, let's say the 4 tanks, and we're going to say the 9 planes, right? Yeah, 9 planes, plus 2 anti-air. How good is my defense? Attackers win 11% of the time. That's a good margin that I think he won't try to engage because he'll lose probably a lot and also risk air. Okay, so we're going to... Alright, so if this guy goes here, should be fine. Or even if I put 2 guys, should be fine. Right? If I put 2 guys with the 9 fighters, let's say it goes down to 8. If I have 8 infantry, it's at 26% or 27. That's still pretty good odds. Let's try to clear some of this infantry. I think that's the big bane of my existence. So let's try to wear some of this down. Now I have 2 fighters, right? Can only spread out so much, engage so much, and that's a little harder, right? Because I need to take that out. But at the very least, I think. Oh, and of course I have to take that because he'll push, so I have to throw more men there. Son of a bitch. Ah, oh, god damn it. All right, we'll throw 3 guys there. And that's what he's betting on. That's 100% what he's betting on. Be wasting a lot of men, attacking all these other strategic points, and hoping that I am unable to take any of them specifically so that way he can advance. That's 100% what he's hoping for. I guarantee it. Yeah, so I won't be able to put as much as I want to, so let's see. 9 fighters still, but instead I have 4 artillery, and we're going to say 1 there, maybe 9 infantry. That's still 20, yeah, it's still 27.7%. Okay, that's fine. That's pretty good odds. As long as it's within 30, I think I'm okay. Can I do 1 more infantry and still be okay? So 8 infantry, 4 artillery. Is that possible? No, it goes to 40. I don't want to risk that. That's a bit too dicey. Okay, so we have 3 infantry here. We're going to use the planes. Luckily, we can engage these 2 regions. Down south, I can have the British come in. But next turn, I will need a larger force here. Because if he sends these guys in, I will have to pull back. That's 100%. I will need to pull back if he moves up all this infantry. But I at least can kill all this. That's the goal anyway. That is the goal. Some risky maneuvers all around here. But overall, I think I'm okay. And again, the British can deal with this one. As long as the British take this, it should be fine. I don't want the... Again, I doubt he could. But I don't want to take the risk of him sending all of his Air Force and getting a lucky hit. So fighter supports here. Fighter supports here. Again, Japan also have to wear down infantry, so it's tough on him. Yeah, no, I think we're pretty solid across the board. Trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing here. I don't think there is. I think this just push on the outer rim, get everything taken back. This one could be bad. Again, worst case, I mean, if I lose these fighters, that's a huge red flag. But we'll see how things go. I almost want to send one more guy up. I kind of want to send one more guy up, but again, it's not good odds if I do that. So, it's a strong battle. If I just get one, I'll be fine. Okay, I feel confident in my men. I feel confident we'll take Archangel. If we lose Archangel, they can blitz Moscow. Oh, thank God. That was my biggest fear. Okay. And again, he doesn't have as much infantry up north, so that could potentially survive. Alright. They lose an infantry. And again, he doesn't... Oh, never mind, that's there. He absolutely has enough men. Fighters back. Move one infantry unit there. Move one over here. Yep, we'll keep 9. That gives me above the percentile I want. And overall, we have the outer ring back. I know it might not seem like a big deal, but I don't want Japan anywhere near me. And now up here, I don't think he'll attack this. Again, if he wears this down further, I could potentially attack him. Especially because I love the fact that he's currently surrounded. We have you surrounded. Come out with your hands up. But yeah, no. Britain will attack here. Make sure the UK can't get close. Get some IPC to Russia. And yeah, again, I'm very fortunate. The land war for him. Hopefully it's not going to plan. And again, Germany has to attack so many areas. I just don't see him having the resources to do that. Go to the next page. I think we're... Yeah, I'm just making sure. Yep, we're fine. Okay. We actually got more IPC. Perfect. How we doing? 225 to 169. Axis are 83 with 21 on Germany. Allies are pushing over 100. 107 to be specific. So, again, I'm burning through infantry, though. And if he keeps attacking me, he'll wear me down. The question is, will Russia wear itself down or Germany? Germany doesn't have that much territory left. But again, they still have a decent-sized army in Karelia. Hello, everyone. We're back as the UK. And before we do that, let's check what the Germans did. So they purchased only 7 infantry, 1 artillery. They repaired about 5 points worth of damage in Germany. They're at 18 for their complex. They have 20. Combat moves, pretty good from what I checked. No casualties there. They lost 1 unit in the Baltic states, 1 in Northwest Europe, 1 in France, and nothing over in Belarus, and they have 2 guys each. It looks like they sent men and artillery from the north, and they managed to take here. I'm surprised they didn't attack this, but I'm assuming they didn't attack Finland because the Finnish are amazing, and their fighters are already at max capacity for helping out their attacks. So let's prep. We'll have 3 guys down India. Let's prep that. We'll prep another... We'll say 4 guys. And then how much artillery? Probably can't do artillery. Or as much. So we'll do that. That's fine. They didn't build fighters, so our current division of naval assets is totally fine. We should be okay there. let's take some resources. Now, I'm going to attack a couple key areas. First up, let's move here with all 4 transports. We'll load up. I'm thinking about, let's see, there's 8 guys here, right? Let's make it more difficult for him, or as much as we can. I could attack 8 guys here, but again, there's 22. There's 22. Well, I have 7 fighters, right? So, even if they all hit, which, again, on average, it would be, what, 3 or 4 infantry? And then maybe those guys pick out 2 men, that's 6. That's 8 infantry. Yeah, my gut is telling me to attack the... Wait, no, because let's say the 14... All right, let's try this. Let's give a hypothetical situation. 14 guys. A third of a 14 guys, because let's say a third is 2. A third of the 14 guys is 4, right? Half is 4 for here. So let's say 2, 4, that's 6. And then plus this. That's maybe, we'll give an estimate, be like 5. So if it's 4, 6, 5, that's 11. I'm going to lose 3 fighters in that. No, not worth it. See? Quick math. Better thing to do, in my opinion, will be just keep killing this infantry, keep wearing him down, and trying my best to bring up reinforcements, which I'll do. I'll bring in infantry here so I can attack this, and I'll bring in another fighter here to hold, because that should help. And plus I can move additional forces down to assist and attack these guys with the infantry and everything else to boot. So I should be okay. As long as the UK keeps funneling men up there, I'll be okay. I know that for a fact. I'll be fine. So let's do that plan, right? Let's make sure Ukraine is taken at the very least, and maybe 1 piece of territory. The UK will take that. I'll use bombers to hit something. That'd be amazing if I took that. No. Let's see. I could hit Karelia. He's not producing men there. That's the problem, though. He is wearing it down slowly but surely, but he's not producing men. So 1, 2, 3. I could bomb this. All right, we'll hit the Japanese. We'll try to wear down their supply as much as possible. But yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's overall a good attack. Again, 2 infantry in a plane. That's perfect. Attack here with 2 and 2. This is being attacked with 4, plus all the air fighters. So we'll be fine. I feel pretty confident with that. Sorry, chat, for going back and forth on that, but I feel like it's good that you guys see my discussion and my thought process with this. So you guys know why I didn't attack this, right? Even though maybe that's a good idea. Maybe... But I think it might be a better idea to just keep wearing him down. Maybe... And reinforcing. Especially because of the fact that I can just send additional fighter from India up there, right? Alright. Yes! Alright. The facility has been destroyed. That will hurt China. Not China. That'll hurt Japan a little bit. Did bomb China, though. Sorry about that, China. Alright, so anyway. Oh my god! Oh, that's a bad roll. Oh, okay, that could have... Alright, that's good. Okay, that could have been much worse. That 100% could have been much worse. See, if I had those odds, only 3 of those planes hit. Not great. I don't need to go ballsy. I don't need to go crazy. We have tons of guys here, so that's, again, going to force Germany to attack positions and wear down their overall amount of infantry they have. Plus 4 bombers on average, it's, what, 12 IPC destroyed? Germany will be negative in their overall economy. Oh, please don't do this. Okay, at least the infantry's killed. But that's painful right there. That's, someone's like, Greyshot, you should have sent more men. I know! I know! I realize that now. I mean, honestly... The destroyer is kind of out of range, right? So he's here. 1, 2. I could move it here and just put a little pressure. Make him be a little bit worried. Because a nice little sub-strike, and I can at least force him back. Because I don't think he wants that. Because if I get a surprise strike with a bomber, I could knock out something valuable to him. So. Yeah, we'll keep our fleet comp there. Again, it's a cruiser, a destroyer, 2 cruisers, a destroyer, 2 planes, an American destroyer, and American aircraft carrier. That's plenty for the German planes, right? But if I take France, that's the only thing I need to take with these 4 guys. I'll be fine, and I have good odds to take France, so I'll take it, hit it, take over the territory. His planes can't come in and land here, so I'm fine. And then I have 4 transports that'll go back. I have 4 transports that'll go back, and it can only pick up 3 guys. Shoot. Whatever. We'll pick up whatever we can. And then I'll produce more men to be on standby. But yeah, no, I think we're good. I think we have plenty of guys here in case we need to smash them here. Actually, just in case, and I won't move the armor. I'll keep that there for holding India. Because he could send 8 guys. I don't want to... 1, 2, 3, 4. He could move those bombers in the fighter. Sorry, move a bomber and 2 fighters in. So let's not try to risk it. Again, I got him in a good grip. It's really up to them to figure out what they're gonna do. It's really up for Manix to figure out what his overall strategic goal is. And as long as I keep trading as I am and producing more men, I will win this fight. So, thank you, Cat, for showing up. Don't know if you guys saw that. My cat just jumped up on my keyboard. 32 IPC. I am losing IPC. That is something that I need to... Like, now I won't be able to keep doing these strikes, right? I'll have to pick between the UK attacking with less of a solid force or defending India. And right now, India is such a linchpin in holding back the Japanese in this direction. I don't want to remove it just yet. Hello, everyone. We're back, and time to, well, play as the Americans. And I was already looking at some stuff. But anyway, we still have the lead, though, again, they still have a lot of IPC. And the reason why Japan has a lot of IPC is, well, a few reasons. One, they attempted to take Archangel. Sorry, not Archangel. Vologda. But unfortunately lost 1 infantry. And the attackers lost 2 artillery in that attack. Damn. They probably moved 1 troop up to cover. They attacked with the 2, lost 1. They had a fighter too. That's some bad odds. They also lost here. Lost 2 infantry. No, the defenders lost 2 infantry. I got a wait. They attacked with a fighter, a bomber. They attacked with 3 fighters. 2 fighters, a bomber, and 2 infantry, and thought they could easily overwhelm it. I think I said that, or like he wouldn't do that, because I'm like, no, he wouldn't do that. That would be a bad call. No, he did that. Also, yeah, he's building up an army on the right-hand side. He's yeah, that's not great. What is great though is at least I don't have to worry about Japan for a turn, I think. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I need to start putting pressure on Japan, right? We need to start taking away some resources. So let's try to divert some stuff. Build a aircraft carrier. Transport. He doesn't have a sub I don't have to worry about, so we're gonna do that. In the meantime, I'll just pump out about 3 infantry just so it to come up and just help reinforce for attack. Yeah, that's... No. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, bombing effort on Germany. Now, again, we are a little bit lower on men because we're going to use 2 here, right, and 2 here. But the nice thing is I'll just have these guys hit here, and then I'll have a spare transport, which will be the guys up here. I'll use 1. I'm going to move over the tank and 1 infantry. I'm going to send it back down here to hit this. Use 2 fighters, well, 4 fighters. We're going to smash this position. Can't really do much there. But this way, at least... I have a lot of guys there, and it makes it more difficult for him to push me out of this region, right? So that's the goal right now. The bombers, again, can't really do much with that. I can't really do much here. This fleet movement here has me concerned, right? Because they could easily push this way. But Greyshot has a plan. Greyshot always has... No, I don't always have a plan. What I do have is 4 bombers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2... Wait. Instead of... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay. I can move 4 bombers here, right? So if he moves that fleet there... I send my 4 bombers after him. Perfect counter. That's my idea. As long as it depends on how many losses I take here. But if I use the American bombers here, I could wipe that fleet quite effectively. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's stuck on Madagascar and he loses the fleet. That's the idea I have. Plus my fleet here. So either way, he'll be in a more desperate situation. That's the goal anyway. So, yeah, let's wait. He didn't repair Italy. He didn't repel this region. Repair, sorry. So, yeah, no matter what he does, he's going to need to repair quite a bit. And Germany is still down by 2. There's no other attacks I can do, I don't think. No, there really isn't. Okay, there's no other attacks, so we're just going to prep. Bomber action goes into effect over Germany. No losses. 16 times the damage. Oh my god. That's a 4 on average. That's pretty damn good. Alright. Cruiser hit. We smashed the enemy pretty hard. That's 5 units on France that he'll need to get rid of. But I don't think he'll do that, right? I don't think he'll attack France. I think the bigger problem he has right now is, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. Hypothetically speaking, put it here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's quickly maneuver. I can put it here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I could do there. So if he does move up, I'll just hit that fleet. And he has nothing to hit me, right? His bomber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can't hit me. Okay, so that's pretty good odds. I like those odds a lot. Okay, so that way that keeps him back. Plus, I can still bomb Germany. But it just makes him a little more cautious, in my opinion. We'll move 3 of those guys here. That way they can't attack. It just won't be as strong. I just realized there's too many fighters here. Alright. Strong defense here. Good amount of infantry there. Bomber support comes on in. Make sure he can't land. Yeah, no, I think we're pretty good. Here, we'll move the battleship. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he can't move that. No, I'm fine. Okay. Just give him some presence. Make him feel a little more claustrophobic, even though he really shouldn't feel like that, but still. There we go. So 2 infantry there, 1 there. That way they can land with the transport down here or elsewhere. And yeah, we keep him contained. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't. There's nowhere he can land. So all good. Even 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't land there. All right, that's the yeah, that's America's turn. Now here's the best part about this. Simply put, because Japan didn't push up, and I know the UK can attack here, right? I'm pretty golden. I am in a way better position to advance. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, we're going to use 1 infantry and 2 here. The question is, how much can I drop, right? I think, I mean, to be fair, I'm moving 4 infantry and 2 artillery over. So I feel pretty good in odds, right, to maybe do something like this, where I have one, maybe a fighter. Do I want to waste a fighter over there, though? Not really. I don't really want to waste a fighter. I'll move the infantry over here, so that way I can bring more reserves in. So, if that, and I'll move one infantry there. Just realized I need to put some infantry there, because 1, 2, god damn it. Alright. Yeah. Oh, wait, you know what? No, I can move the tank. I can move the tank over, because he doesn't have the capabilities. So, yeah, no, I'll be fine. I'll be, and, oh, the British got it. So, I'll be, wait, no. 1, 2, god damn it. German fighters. Alright, let's see. So, yeah, we'll move that there. We'll move another artillery piece here. Some 2 infantry. And then 1 fighter per. There we go. Pretty solid stuff. And then what? 2 artillery, so that's 4. 4 infantry, so that's 9. 4, 9, 13. Yeah, no, that's still pretty damn good odds. And again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, he'll have to land here, worst case. But again, still pretty solid, I think. Okay. I'm under the assumption. Yeah, and plus I have the infantry up here I can move down. So no, we're good. That's not good. Okay, that was great. Come on. Can we hit something, guys? Okay. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, no, he doesn't have the capability. As long as this... Well, no, even... So, he can't really do much. It would have been great to take Ukraine, but apparently that was not in the cards for today. Oh, and this one's a clear slam dunk. Alright, I see how it is. We have him surrounded. Again. Alright, we're gonna, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna move gonna move the infantry down here and the artillery there. Move 1 infantry here with 1 artillery here. Again, I suspect he's gonna build up an army. That's again 5 infantry, 10, 3, 5. I have more infantry than he does, more planes than he does, and tank-wise half, but with the planes it equals out. So overall, in a pretty good situation. I'll build some 2 infantry units here, just to be on the safe side, and I'll build whatever here. So even if he attacks me with, you know, his entire air force to kill the bombers, I'll still be fine. Even then, it would be pretty risky to do that, but just in case. This is still protected. This isn't protected, but again, I can clear it with the British. 1, 2, quite quickly. So, all good. Yeah, and after this, we'll probably have to retreat and deal with that big push that's coming. Alright, so again, solid defensive line here. We have the Germans surrounded in Leningrad. The siege of Leningrad, just not what you expect. We are back for another round, and let's see what we're going to do. Now, first off, let's see what Germany did. Purchase 7 infantry, 15 on repair. I think that's what I estimated, honestly. So, that's about right, and he still has 3 to go. So, again, not a huge army. Germany is really enclosing on itself. It's going to be hard for him to keep that alive for very long. However, there is some stuff that we can do to help alleviate pressure, because as we saw, the German army moved south, right? Combat-wise, lost some infantry over here. They destroyed 2 artillery, 2 infantry, and 1 tank, and lost 1 infantry. So pretty good odds on that fight. But the big issue for them is right now this lone fighter up in Leningrad. So I feel like we could probably neutralize that and go in for France. I did have a really terrible, horrible, fantastic idea to launch 8 infantry here and just murder this. But as amazing as that would be, right? This would allow the fighter to escape, right? And then get back here for Japan. But we could do that, and then I could bring in 1 transport to help and assist the attack here with 4 planes. Alright. We haven't done a big, bold strategy yet, and I feel like that's been missing. So why not launch a massive attack and try to neutralize the German forces there? Well, it's simple. I could lose 3 planes, and I don't really want to take those odds. I don't want to take those losses, specifically speaking, and I want to make sure I kill a fighter. So let's make sure we play this smart, not crazy. So let's go in. Let's make sure this is actually... Well, could we actually still do that? Yes. 6, a third of that. Yeah, okay. We're cancel that. We're still going crazy. All right, so we're just going to produce... How much infantry can we deploy? 10, right? That's 3 here and 2 artillery here. So not a great attack force, but at least it's something, right? So that's fine. We'll keep defending India. Even though if we lose a bunch of troops, I want to make sure it's secure. The British have to attack this. Again, not the best. And America will attack with roughly 3, but again, it's not the most amazing attack. Oh, no, I can attack with 7. Because you have the 5 here and 2 here. I can move up a transport and come back. That's fine. And I have some infantry coming on up. I need more, 100%. I absolutely need more infantry, so that was a bit of a delay. But let's load up all the troops. Let's move it all here. We're going to have 1 transport hit that, and all 6 are going to go here. 2 artillery. We're going to have 1 plane, and then all the remaining planes are going to hit that. We're going to just raid it, cause a little bit of havoc, a little mischief, if you will. And then we'll have about 2 infantry attack this. That way, still have reserves. And then we'll have a bomber probably assist with that. And the submarine I'm going to pull back a little bit. We're going to move the sub in position so we can neutralize this if the American bombers don't kill it. All right, so that's a pretty good deal. I'll keep this here in case he wants to attack me. It's still some losses for him. I mean, I could attack and just wear this down. But, yeah, I would rather have the Americans with their firepower. I would rather focus on my efforts in killing this if possible. So that's what we're going to do. What's the odds on this fight? I'm actually curious. Strong! Okay. It is strong odds. So the game's saying it's going to work for me. Let's see if that actually, you know, is a possibility. All right, we're going for Leningrad. All right. That's the first fight. This actually really helps. Oh, good. We killed the fighter. And they landed. All right. So even if we, you know, even if the attack there fails, at least we have forces to hold Karelia. And that way the Russians can deploy troops there on their turn. And then we can have the Russians pretty much just push. Because if this is dead, I can have my entire Russian army move over and easily take this. So very excited for this upcoming thrust. And again, if they do deploy a lot of troops, I can just pump out infantry like crazy and hold Moscow while there's a force here just containing the Germans and just causing havoc for them. That's the goal. All right, next up. All right, the Baltic states. Let's see how effective we are here. 2 complete misses. Anti-air. Oh! Oh, that's what I was fearing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. All right. This has not been good. 4 hits. All right, we killed we killed the anti-air. That's, you know, Germany. Oh my lord. Well, I don't think that was worth it at all. We're gonna retreat. Come on, 1 last kill. Come on. Dang it! Well, we killed the anti-air. That was a significant loss in attack power. Yeah, so we're just not gonna bring that up ever. We're just not bringing that up. The Germans can move up their armor, so I have to be very cautious with my approach. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, that's bad. Fighters, move here. That bomber Move there, because at least it's something. At least this... Okay, we can move that in. Good. Do we have a tree just hold? I'm worried about him sending 2 tanks with a bunch of... Well, we killed the fighter up there, but, like, with additional... 1, 2, 3... He could send a lot of guys up there right now. I am very worried. Let's have at least 1 British unit up there, just in case things get rough. And we'll move 1 more over. The sub will move over. Again, that was not a fair trade in the Baltic states. And there's a lot of people saying, Greyshot, you should have expected that. You did a stupid strat, but it's like, but I had to try. And again, less anti-air. At least it is weakened on the retreat too, so whatever. Again, you win some, you possibly get smashed quite a few other times. But anyway, yeah, we pull that back, and I think overall we're fine. So we're just gonna... No, let's keep that stuff there. I'm thinking about moving the troops from Alaska, but yeah, let's just move that over. Anyway. I think we're okay. I think everywhere else we're fine. Right? Yeah. I think everything else has been moved. The sub is in a good position. 1, 2. Yeah, it's still in range. We're okay. We are okay. We have some aircraft there on defense. Move the infantry there. We still have 5 infantry and 2 artillery, so we still have a decent strike force. But again, could be better. And we didn't get any IPC from taking that territory. And we did take this. So overall, not great. Right now, I just helped him out quite a bit. So yeah. Yeah, he just killed 2 fighters. Dang it. Hello, guys. We are back as the U.S. and time to see what Japan did. They purchased 10 infantry and 3 tanks. Most likely, yeah, gearing up for a land war in Asia. Which, yeah, they're 100% doing. Next turn, they'll probably be in a very good position to attack Russia. And I will be not in that position. So, yeah, I need to fix that. They could take the Caucasus as well, so that's something we need to worry about. They didn't lose anything taking territory, so good for them. Alrighty, and then what are we going to do? Well, first up, they have a fleet here guarding this territory, so my fleet is pretty much not going to be able to do much in any capacity, but at least it's good to have. I need a bunch of infantry, right? So we're going to build probably 4 of each. That way we can resupply all these shit. We'll do 5 of each. And then probably I'm going to build a destroyer and a sub. So that way I can just build up to try to counteract this fleet here in a minute. I'm not worried about bombers because the bomber force over Germany is fine for the most part. So we'll keep that going there. So looking at this, we have the fleet up here, which is fine. We have a fleet down here, which is fine. So I'm trying to figure out what I should do. I mean, obviously I should attack France. That's kind of a duh moment right there. So I'll kind of do all that. So next up, we'll move 1 transport. Actually, he's not in range. Okay, we'll move 1 transport here. Load this up. Move it back down. All fighter support will engage that target along with cruiser support. That way we can take France. Bombers of 1 focus there. Bomb there. And then just, I guess, bomb Germany back to the Stone Age. Because really can't do much else. And again, I had these guys here so that way they could counteract the fleet, which has moved. How many bombers are in there? If I minus 3 bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's have the 3 bombers. We'll say 2 bombers hit that. And can't really hit anything else. That's fine. 4 bombers hitting Germany, still pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, even if I wanted to... Wait, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would still be out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I would be. But here, at least I would be in range. Okay, that I feel pretty confident with that. We'll have the bombers move there. We'll just start putting pressure, a little bit of pressure, just a little bit on Germany. Well, not Germany, Japan. That way it stops them because they've pretty much been unopposed this entire time. All right, let's knock out Italy again. Italy's completely gone. Oh, God, that sucks. All right, come on. Big hits on Germany. All right, not amazing, though. Not amazingly 6. I lost a lot of IPC on that one. All right, we'll have to refocus the bomber efforts just strictly on Germany to keep up. At least Japan will be recovering on that one. All right, let's see about France. What are these? What are these hits? Okay, never mind. I like these hits. All right, all right, we're good. Move the fleet in. Again, he has 5 planes there. I just realized. So 5 planes were to go in. That's a cruiser, 3 planes. This is actually kind of in a bit of a sticky situation. Hold on. I moved the bombers over, right? So there's 3 bombers there. We did lose 2, so that's not amazing. We only have 3 bombers left. That's fine to hit Germany. I'd rather have this hit that fleet, if at all possible. There. Let's move a destroyer over here because there's what? 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser, and aircraft carrier. Over here, it's 2 planes, right? We still 2 planes because these are coming back. The aircraft carrier, 1 destroyer, and 2 cruisers. So let's make sure that both sides have a decent defense, right? That's what should be the goal. I'm gonna grab this infantry unit and then bring it back, so that way he's at least in a good spot to attack. Let me verify something. Any fighters or bombers in range? No, not really. No one's in range. Yeah, that guy's way off. So let's move everything here. Or should I just actually just take that infantry with me and just hold up on Hawaii? No, it can't hold up Hawaii. He'll push. But holding up here, that's not too bad. It's outside of his range. And he has no fighter's escort, so I can at least get a decent blow in on him. All right, I think that's good. We'll see. I'll move this one guy over. Yeah, no, I think we're solid. I think we're solid with this overview. And again, if he pushes up, I'll attack. What I might try to do... Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Hold on. Instead of moving the transport that way, right? Move here. There we go. That way the transport's ready to go to hit New Zealand. Again, that way at least he thinks, oh, I'll just take Hawaii. And it's like, well, no, it's a trap. But we'll see. Maybe he does go for it. And then I can kill that fleet. And then it's easy for me to reclaim New Zealand, Australia, everything else from Japan. But again, he does have a decent IPC income, so we could easily catch up. And I've been taking some heavy losses with some of the planes, so I need to keep an eye on that. But overall, I think that wasn't too bad of a round. We took France, and America can still produce a heck of a lot, so it's not too bad. And again, the main effort is still Germany with our, infantry that will be landing. So, Corellia is a bit blown up, but right now we can't really focus on that. We need to focus on all the forces. right here. And trying our very best to defend that region. I'm just going to send one guy here. I'm going to use artillery to blast the Germans here with about, let's say, 4. Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll just make a big old defensive line in this area. So that way, again, we can just hold that. And again, if Germany decides, I'm going to move this unit up here, great. You can move that unit up here, all those 8 infantry. And what I'll do is I will attack with my guys here and just tear you down. And again, he has his infantry and armor there. He could attack these. But again, there's still enough men that he has to put probably 5 each. And then I know Germany's, he probably has to repair by 5, 6, probably. So let's say he repairs by 6. He can deploy 7 infantry. Yeah, that'd probably be where he would do. I mean, he could probably build a few more, but still, he would probably... He's still pretty far down. I mean, that's unfortunate that I could have used my full bombers, but I do want to... If I knock out those transports, or make him stop bringing in reinforcements, I think that'd be a huge win. Because, again, he has a solid line of 8 infantry coming on in. I really need to focus on that now. Speaking of which, let me... attack this. I can move the fighters here. That's why I'm not too worried about that whole, big attack force. But if I take that out, that'd be a nice little win. I'm going to be moving everything over, right, to kind of stop this, or at least make him fear that I have enough firepower to crack that front. I don't. I really don't. But if I make him think that I might go for it, that might scare him a little bit. All right. But anyway... We'll see how this goes. We'll take that region back. We'll take all this. And again, that will allow me to get more IPC, which greatly impacts the war and greatly changes... If I could hit. If I could hit. But it would greatly impact a lot. There we go. Okay, that force is gone. Alright, move the fighters there. Again, the main threats here, I'll keep 1 infantry there. I'm going to move 2 infantry over here. Yeah. Or, yeah. That way I can continue the attack in that region. I'm going to move all but 1 infantry unit. No. Should I have 1? I mean, it's funny. The UK is actually defending that region, so I'm okay. And again, I could take that region, push up. 7 fighters there. They would be very... It would be a very bad idea for him to push that region. Especially because I have more armor, more planes... and equal infantry, roughly. So, we'll see how things fare. But I'll leave 1 infantry unit here to defend that region, to defend that area. In case he sends something in to attack them. He sends all the planes at... Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he even if he wanted to, he couldn't take that region. So I'll just put all of them there. Alright, I think we're solid. Yes. I'm going to say yes to that. Okay, more artillery and more infantry. Now we're up to 23. We almost have a full army we can deploy in Moscow. But infantry-wise, we're on par. Artillery-wise, we beat him. And, yeah, we can just send out a wave of infantry, a small wave, to just deal with Germany, with the UK and America, just slowly wearing them down. With Rome pretty much out of commission, and him... pretty much at that point, yeah, just holding up with the infantry and again, just slowly being pushed down. Like, if he does send, let's say, 4 infantry each, that's 8. That's probably what he can replenish, and then this is still a very easy target that he would still push here and lose, and I could easily take that area back. So, plus I could push here with some forces. So, overall, again, still looking pretty good. I'm ahead by 50 points. We've taken some major air losses, but... overall, I think we're still doing pretty well, and I still think we're in the lead. Hello guys, this is Greyshot117. Alright guys, we're back and we're playing as the UK. What did Germany do during his attempt? Let's see, repair Germany and purchase 9 infantry. Yep, actually that's about what I expected. And luckily it looks like he has not the same amount of infantry here. Problem is he took almost everything. He did push up north, so I guess that's one positive. I can probably do some damage there. But beyond that, I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. So, I don't necessarily have the infantry, per se. You good, cat? Okay, the cat is eating me, I guess. Alright. So, this is Tally, for those who don't know. No, she probably tastes some of the dinner I had. Some, maybe the grease? I'm not entirely sure. What do you smell? Is it the ham? Is it the ham or the turkey? I made ham and turkey sandwiches. Okay. Whatever the case may be. Back to the war game. Combat-wise, looks like lost infantry unit in France. Lost 2 infantry units in northwestern Europe. And we need to take this area back. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. We've been diverting attention to Japan, but we need to focus back fully. And that's why the infantry's here. So, next turn will be fine. For the United States. But for right now, the UK, I need territory. Now, I think I should push here. At least with one guy with the bomber. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can push up. 3 guys there. It doesn't look like he's pushing to India. So, I mean, he could, theoretically. But, yeah, we'll see how things fare. I'll make 3 guys. The additional guys will be for there, which is only 7. Not amazing. And if I cut that back, right? So, let's see, 12 and build artillery. That's your artillery. That's only attack. I mean, like, that's 6. That's still fine, I guess. I'd rather have better. Well, the planes could be attack power, but yeah, I'd still want some. Yeah, I still want a better shot. All right. So we're gonna have these 2 guys up north. They're gonna attack here, so we can grab that territory. We're gonna send these guys over. They're gonna take France, I think. Yeah, that's what I'll have them do. I'll have them hit France. What the hell? Just load up. Yeah, load transport if you don't mind. Okay, or don't. All right, we good, guys? Guys, we good? All right, I'm trying to have them. What is happening right now? All right. Transports? There we go. Well, wait. If it's only 4... wait, we do have no aircraft carriers. Shoot. So it's really the bomber that would have to do that. And he's out of range. Well, that's why having artillery is probably a good thing. They'll take France. And then we'll push here. Can't really do much there, but at least we can take it. Oh, right. Kind of a fighter... help here. The rest of them the rest of them will help in the south. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll have them do. All right, we'll have one guy here. We'll have the bomber assist, at least to divert some forces there. The U.S. fleet's on prep, and hopefully we can take back New Zealand, Australia, cause some havoc for him there, so he stops spending so much time on infantry. Artillery, let's send them in to assist. Wait, are we pulling back this fleet? Yeah, we'll pull back the fleet. There's no reason to keep that fleet there, and I just realized he's we can kill that sub. He's probably thinking I didn't see it. I almost didn't see it, Manix. Almost didn't see it, but now I do. I'll send Destroyer. So we're gonna withdraw. We're gonna put all the guys here. Yeah. You sneaky devil, Manix. I did not see that submarine move, but now I do. Sneaky German U-boat attempt, but not today. All right. Anyway, is there anything I can use with these fighters? No, I probably want to just defend Moscow with them. Worst case, if he goes in here, I'll do the calculations and figure out what's going on down there. But for right now, I think it would be a better idea to, let's see. I'll probably put 1 infantry there so I can assist attacking there next turn and then move 1 up, so at least he has a rough time advancing. I'm assuming he might push for the Caucasus, but if he does, I could maybe counterattack with a huge army, because he would then have no air support. Is there anything else I can do? Not really. Okay, so that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do, right? There's nothing else I can do. Yes, that's fine. Let's see. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this can't be attacked. Okay, or not attacked. This can't be hit by the Japanese Air Force. Okay, so we're just gonna close that off. I think we're set. Yeah. All right. Again, horribly missing today. There we go. Still heavy casualties on that one. Heavy casualties. Wish the naval support could have hit, but whatever. At least we took France. That's actually pretty good because we get the IPC from that, which might help the UK out a little bit. And we got that region. So again, more havoc, more costly engagements for the Germans. And we took that. All right, so a lot of good engagements. Move there. We'll keep the sub on standby. I don't want to waste it. Again, we'll move 1 infantry up and 1 infantry up there. The fighters will go here. That's 5 fighters. Again, infantry-wise, we have more. Armor-wise, we have... Yeah, there's no way he's taking that. Can't get back to that region. Shoot. We'll put the fighter there. That's fine. Wait, hold on. Can I put it down there? No, it doesn't make sense for me to put it there. Shoot. I'm a little more limited. Where, you know what? Let's put it in Norway, so at least there is a fighter that can 1, 2, 3, like that can assist in this region. Or should I just put it further back? He can move his fighters here, so it's dumb to put it there. He could move something up here to attack it. You would be only 2 infantry and then 1, 2. You know, he gets all his fighters and stuff. That would be a bad move. Let's not do that. The only one I could think of, I mean, like, I could just put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll just put it in Norway. That's fine. All right, so the fighters will defend there. We got this region at the very least, and maybe the America can do some damage. All right, we're moving this over, so maybe they can assist. Finally, the Canadians will be coming in. We'll move the destroyer over. He can't really engage with the long... He could do a bomber, but it'd probably not be good odds. And again, we have so many more planes than Japan does, so we should be fine. Japan does have a decent IPC score, and they'll probably get more from the caucus, so I have to be very careful with that. But overall, it's not too bad. Yeah, next round won't be great. But again, I'm sending 1 actually transport over to pick up those guys. So it's like everything's working out. Unintentionally. Didn't mean for that to happen, but that's exactly what's going to happen. And now we have more production. Perfect. So overall, we still have a lead. He is caught up. It's instead of 50, it's now 40, but we've taken some decent losses. Germany's still only at 31, so another good bombing run of Germany. If, let's say, I did 3 on average, he would still not have a huge army to bring in. So as long as I keep wearing Germany down overall in men, I feel pretty confident. Again, if I can use even armor to make sure I kill this, I would consider that a win. Murdering this with everything I have. This block of infantry that could spread out like wildfire. Sure, this is a problem. But as the Soviet Union, I can deploy a decent number of men. So it'll be just kind of moving over, taking this, maybe using armor to do so. Because again, planes and additional infantry should be fine. Hitting everything else where I can. And then, even though he has 8 infantry, which I'll be keeping pace with for the most part. But yeah, no. As a risky attack America will probably be here next. But we'll get to that next time. Overall, I think it was a good round. Good hits. Good amount of damage across the board, and if this U.S. fleet can actually start doing something in the Pacific, That might keep Japan a little more at bay, while we can hopefully deal with a lot of infantry now pushing through for a campaign against Russia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and time to make some moves, or at least, you know, something. I'm going to pump out some more infantry, so I think 3 of each would be good. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we'll bring out 2 bombers. No, yeah, we'll do 3. That way there's enough coming on in to reinforce. And then we'll leave 4 IPC for later. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid. All right, so we'll do that. That way we can continue the bombing campaign, get more infantry. That's pretty good. Bomber-wise, yes, so let's continue that. We have the bombers coming on in to hit Germany. Italy has also not been repaired, so we can't focus on that. I can only do 2 infantry for this attack, but that's fine. We can do, again, this. Let's see right now. Use the airstrikes from the air campaign, the cruiser. Oh, right. Almost forgot about you, little guy. Aw, he's trying to murder me. Isn't that adorable? Okay. To be fair, I need to make sure he dies properly. So, yeah. Use the cruiser. There we go. I probably should use something to kill him. Can I bomb Germany from this? Well, first off, we'll just have him bomb that. He did not repair it, so that's good. Fortunately, can't really hit much else. So it was probably not the... I mean, like, to be fair, he has a ton of transport stuff coming on in. But, yeah, he has enough stuff that it's probably not going to go well. Though I can use the infantry here to take that position. So positive stuff. We'll make money moves in the Pacific. For at least, you know, right now. We'll probably have, we'll move the other bombers up north, I'm assuming, to assist and taking out this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's fine. We'll move them here. It's not like the Japanese could. No, they could. They 100% could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they could. Damn it. But it's fine. Let's cut one of the airplanes. Have it focus there. It's 1 defense. I feel like we should be able to easily kill it. I'm going to eat those words later, but I feel like we'll be fine. So, yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. There's nothing down there. Well, at least it gets more IPC for the UK. Oh, wait, right. What did Japanese do? I forgot about that. My apologies. Infantry and destroyer, and regained that. So at least they lost 4 IPC, so they couldn't use their full purchasing power. Retreat with 2 fighters. Attackers lost 2 infantry. Dang! Alright. That region's holding pretty well against the Japanese. I will gladly take that, or any positives I can get. But, yeah, they are pumping a lot of guys here, so we will absolutely need to take care of that in some major capacity. Right. What else should I be doing? This is generally fine. I'm not too oh, you know what? We'll just, again, reposition some bombers and such. Again, there's 7 fighters here. They lack the air capacity, and we still have more infantry that I can have here. So I'm not too worried about this. It's close. But overall, I think I'll be okay. Especially if I, you know, send some men to deal some damage against the Germans and kill, like this, for example. I'll be okay. So let's try this. Hopefully we get some good hits. I do think that we need to continue to put pressure on Germany, wear him down as much as possible. But no, I think we're good overall. Yeah. Again, taking away some IPC from the Japanese will be a nice little win. Losing a bomber is not a nice little win. That's pretty bad. Only 3 damage. Oh, that's a bad roll. Oh, that's bad. Germany's going to regain momentum here. I may be throwing it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm not throwing it. The Japanese should put more of it, are putting more pressure on, that's all. And I need to refocus. Okay. If I kill this force, I think I'll be in a good position. Finally, the cruiser hit. Oh my god, we actually took... Less men, we beat the Germans. Hot dog. All right, that's a good trade. I like that trade. All right. We got a destroyer. All right, good. We hit it. At least we got that sub. That's what matters. So here, we'll move the 3 planes back over here. The aircraft carrier as well. The transport we'll keep there for the time being. We'll also move the remaining transports over. It's not like they have bombers in range. But I have all the infantry that can slam in. Continue to put pressure on Germany. Again, it's 10 infantry, so I feel pretty solid about that. No, it's fine. Okay. I think what I'll do is have the UK take this, because I feel like I could easily kill that. No, I'll take the UK kill this and then push here. Yeah, I think... Well, let's see. 1, 2... Alright, so this one I'll put back. These 2, I think if they go here, they'll be fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, they'll be fine. But we'll at least keep 1 right there, just to cycle. And then we can keep the bomber effort on Germany, 4 bombers. Again, they only have 31, so... They're probably going to deploy 10 infantry, so yeah, that's not great for me. But hey, it's still okay. We're still wearing them down. They're still taking. We're still hitting them with everything we have, for the most part. So that's good. And we took look. New Zealand is now back under Allied control, right? That's a positive sign. So look, we probably can't fully fight the Japanese with 49 IPC, but we can still do enough to take back some of these islands and help out the UK. And if we take New Zealand back, that's a huge win. Even just landing troops there, I think, would be a nice bonus for me. Yeah, and that would divert their air power as well and resources. Now, they could go for India. That might be a little bit of a tricky, but again, I feel like we still have enough guys. We'll be relatively fine. So, we still have the advantage in IPC overall. So, I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay. It could absolutely be worse. I think. I think it could be worse. I'm not 100% sure. All right. So anyway, as the U.S., I think we'll wrap things up there. I'm like verifying. I'm like, am I missing something? This could be at odds. Again, he could try to go here. Should I move the plane up here just to be on the safe side? I kind of want to move the plane up just to be on the safe side. 7. Again, we have equal number. Infantry-wise, it's 12, 16. He's attacking with no artillery support. And how much are we deploying as this? Okay, we're deploying at least 7 infantry in Russia proper. It's iffy. I'm going back and forth, but I'm gonna make the assumption, right? We're gonna switch out that for artillery and maybe get ready to push there. Maybe. I can have the UK fight here. Take this position. Maybe the UK can focus here, because I can use I can make 3, that's 20. If he did an attack, that's only 10 he can attack me with. I think I would be okay. But again, he could also bring in planes and such, which, well, no, I still would have... I'm fine. I'm fine in that region. He can't attack me, at least this turn. So, we'll wrap things up. I feel confident. Okay. And again, another big hit from the Americans is coming up soon. Plus, we have reinforcements here, so we can just keep cycling. Kind of, but, we can cycle. Plus bomber support. So I feel pretty confident we'll continue the campaign. And at least start hurting them in a major way. Again, 49 IPC. Overall, we're looking at, let's see, close to 50 here. 37 is 87 or 86 in this case. And it's 109. Okay, yeah, so we still have a decent lead with the Axis. Though, again, they still have some good hits across the board. Let's switch out for some artillery. Again, the big thrust here is 100% that. That's, like, the big money move I need if I take that out, which I'm fine with trying to neutralize that if I can. We use air power to try to help make this a little more favorable for me. I'm not going to have these guys. I'm going to switch out some guys and put some stuff here, but predominantly they'll be fine. I'm going to have the UK move up. Yeah, because, again, I think I would have enough defense here with everything. 20 infantry, 2 planes. yeah, I think I would be totally fine with that region taking that. So that's what we'll do. We'll have the UK focus there and take that position. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident with that. And then we have one UK American unit there for defense just in case. But yeah, we'll kind of prep to where if we need to go in, or at least maybe do a quick raid against them, I think we could try. But we'll see how things fare. Alright, 2 hits. Also 2 hits. Alright, I'll go in. Not great. Not terrible. I feel good. Should not have felt good. Alright. Should not have felt good on that one. Alright. Alright, so like I said, we're going to switch this out. Move about 2 guys over here. Yeah, we're fine there. Again, we'll have, how much infantry? It's going to be 5 infantry, so that'll be 13. And then plus 2 artillery, so that's 6. That's 19. So yeah, we'll be able to hold back against them. And then, if he wants to push up, great, but that puts him in harm's way. He could easily take this, though, and then maybe push up here with fighters if he's lucky. But again, he would stretch himself pretty thin if he attacked everywhere. He would have 10 guys for sure, but he would definitely stretch himself a little thin. So we'll see what he does. Overall, we'll just hold on there as the USSR. Again, not getting a ton of points this round, which could hurt me. But I also don't want to leave it. I want to make sure this is okay. So, all right, hello everyone. This is Greyshot. Time to play some Axis and Allies, the UK. Wow, we're on round 9. Okay. So, yeah, things have turned against me a tad bit. Not perfect in any stretch, and now it's looking to be worse. But we're going to try to recover this situation as much as we possibly can. For, you know, I've made some grave mistakes, but hopefully some swift counterattacks can easily turn the tide. I will say that's going to involve an attack over here, but should be totally fine. There is one bomber on the Japanese side that I have to worry about if I'm going to attack up there. But let's start off with the infantry. So let's start off with our base set of infantry. 3 for India, 4, and then 4 here. So we actually have all the infantry that we need to launch the assault. So that's actually pretty sweet. However, as a quick reminder, we don't need that much infantry. So we can actually get rid of some of it because 2 of those units we're going to be redeployed from. We're going to save a little bit of not money, but a little bit of time by buying from Canada because they have 2 fresh units that can help with an attack on D-Day or wherever. So we're going to borrow them. In the meantime, we do probably need to assist somewhere else. So 3-3 will be up here. And then I could probably put another fighter down in India. So that's exactly what I'll do. So there'll be 2 in India plus fighter and 3 and 3. Alrighty. So luckily we can actually assist with like 1, 2, 3. We can do some assistance here. However, I do want to point out I'm probably going to have the Americans attack 4 infantry here and 6 infantry here, right? So I'm going to use the British infantry to attack over here. That's at least my goal. I'll also have this guy attack with full fighter support, or at least a lot of fighters. Yeah. And then these guys, well, I don't need 3 over here. It's not as important. Let's see. We'll attack over here. This guy, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, anyway, let's load up the transports. Alright. 3 transports. 2 there. 1 there. And I was thinking about moving the fighter over to here to assist, but I think they'll be fine. Now, the destroyer will go here from the American. We have 2 cruisers we can assist with over here. And I think that's a smarter play. Is it, though? Yeah, because I can move the destroyer down. There'll be 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, and an aircraft carrier. And we'll have 2 cruisers here, a destroyer. Yeah, that's fine. 1 there, 1 there. Okay. Next up, we have an infantry attack. We're going to launch up here to deal a death blow to all that. Let's see. We'll have bomber support. We're going to cut. I just realized. We're going to cut one of the fighters. Which one has more? It's Karelia. So we're going to cut a fighter and send him down there. Try to assist. Let's see. Upon reflection of this scenario, I think we have everything else covered. I think we're fine. There's not really much I can do here. The Japanese have pulled back, so I can just keep taking that stuff. I do have to worry about necessarily an attack this way. You could always pump out infantry and attack next turn. But again, I have so many guys there that I think I'm okay in India. 20 guys is a decently large army to hold. And I can always move the fighters down, do some calculations, and see how close it's actually going to be. Now, I will say Germany did attack. Forgot to go over them real quick. Sorry. No units lost, no units lost, tons of no units lost. So they actually had a fantastic round, plus doing some repairs. Luckily, the American bomber force on standby with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 4 bombers that can hit that. So hopefully some good damage on Germany on the Americans' turn. For right now, let's try to clear up some of this territory, well, as much as I possibly can. All right. Artillery did hit. Oh my god. Alright, great shots across the board. Karelia has been liberated. Again, we made Germany overextend. At least I believe he overextended. With a lot of infantry. Oh my god. Alright. That actually worked out better than expected because I absolutely forgot about fighter support in that region. But it's okay. Totally fine. Alright. One less Japanese unit to worry about. Oh my god. That's a spicy hit. Ow. That hurts a lot. Alright, retreat. That hurts. Oh man, they really wanted to hold the caucus. Good for them. Bad for me. Okay. We're out. Peace. Okay, let's lock this territory down with all the fighters we possibly can before they kill us. One transport will go over here. And again, one destroyer will go here. Combine that with, let's see, it'll be 5 aircraft versus 2, a cruiser, that's 3, a destroyer, and a second destroyer plus aircraft. I'll be fine. And then over here, I'll have a second aircraft carrier in that. So I'll be fine. I'll be fine in this scenario. Let's see. I'm going to move the sub down here just in case, because that way at least I'm closer if they move stuff here or over here. Not like I'm going to hit him, but I'd rather have the option to at least make it seem like I'm trying to prep some money moves against him there. Let's see. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, no, everything else is fine. Again, Russia's still in a bit of a sticky situation from the Japanese player pushing in, but overall, even though they're pumping infantry, we're at least doing damage to them, so that's the positive. Plus, we'll move some more fighters over there as well. So again, the caucus not getting that back is a kind of a blow, but we at least dealt with the infantry here. This is open for a counterattack, and I could take this or the caucus. It depends what he does here. I don't think he'll attack West Russia, but I could easily try to push these areas, take it. And again, Germany would lose a lot of territory and not have that many men left if all things go according to plan. Because, again, he still doesn't have a huge army, and as soon as I knock out that infantry, I should be fine. I just need to make sure I have, let's see, it's 1 transport. I probably need to build another transport for America or 2. That way I can just keep cycling waves. But I am at least, again, a lot of their IPC went to this, and if I can just kind of take some territory back from him, I kind of find that a plus. But again, Japan is very high. But luckily, so is America. So America's able to kind of use those bombers to wear down Germany and such. As the UK, again, not too bad. And again, I can keep hurting the IPC here, which he'll have to forcefully spend for resources, hopefully. So, anyway. Let's see. Fighter supports. 2 infantry. And then 3. Okay. Not a lot of IPC that round, but luckily we don't have to spend that much the next round. Hello guys, back as the US, and let's see, yeah, I did exactly what I thought he would. Also reinforce Ukraine, the bastard. Alright, I have a plan. I have a really dumb idea, but it will probably keep me in the game. Alright, first up we need infantry here, so I think another 3 should do. Maybe 2 additional transports, and then maybe a bomber. Because, yeah, I need to step up the attacks over here. Luckily, again, as the U.S., I can attack this way, get some more Australia back, and some additional resources. So, at the very least, I can get that, and maybe even threaten one of these regions, which would be absolutely hilarious if I could draw his attention back south. But, yeah, he's spilling over near Africa, so I need to deal with that. But, anyway, let's see. Is there any, or should I... Yeah, I need to keep cycling more, infantry over there, so we need to up our transport game a bit. That's fine. All right, so besides, there'll be a few turns before they could even, you know, come into full power or come into full effect. Wait, hold on. If I move my 5 guys here, they come here. Oh wait, no. Let's minus transport, more guys there, because I need to make sure I have another wave of infantry I can send. So yeah, that will be a little better, because yeah, he goes here, attacks. Then they're going to come back after next turn. There won't be enough men. So let's make sure we have that. So that's fine. All right, first up, we're going to just attack here. And we're going to use everything we have to take France and Netherlands. I feel like we can. And again, we keep wearing down the Germans. So that's a positive. So I'll have 3 transports here, 2 there. We're going to use 2 planes here and 2 planes here. We will keep the cruiser here to assist. France is more important than the other region. But we're going to move the aircraft carrier over with the 2 fighters to guard this region, and also move the destroyer back down south. That should protect it. We're going to bomb Germany, which, of course. Italy's yet to be repaired. He's just like, nah, we don't care about Italy. Which, to be fair. Now, here comes the part where it's going to be risky, but I need to do it. I need to kill that tank. So I'm going to use my Air Force and try to kill that tank before it escapes to Egypt. Because if he gets that tank to Egypt, I'm screwed. I'm not even joking. I would be screwed. So I'm going to make sure it's dead. Yeah, so we're going to kill it and make sure it's gone. And that way we can take this area back in the left and just keep him forced. Now, also, 10 guys landing, not great. He's absolutely going to outpace the Moscow very soon if I don't make some money moves very soon. But I can't push against here, and he's right here, and he can always attack. So, yeah, and also he could just move that army on India. So I can't move a substantial enough force without risking it. So that's my problem right now. But, well, again, he's pushing, and I'm going to go do everything I can to try to alleviate some of that pressure. But, yeah. Oh, right, these guys. We're going to push them over, and we're just going to hit Australia. All right. And we'll have our force retake Australia. So at least we're getting, you know, some major hits and giving, you know, the UK some additional IPC. He is catching up, though. I will say he's 100% catching up. All right, Australia's been liberated. There we go. We got Australia back. Another bomber down. That's fine. 11. That's pretty good. All right, that's some good damage right there. Because again, Germany has 35, so if he has to repair what, 8, so it'll be down to 27, and even at that, oh no, he'll have to deploy 9 to bring himself up because it's minus what, 12. So minus 12, he'll have to bring up like 10 to bring up 8. If he brings, that's, yeah, he'll only get 8 infantry. That's actually not bad. I'm okay with that. All right, anyway, so we're going to attack. Two hits, that's fine. We can take those losses. I don't want those losses, but whatever. Okay, not too bad overall. All right, we took there. You know what I should have done? I should have brought the anti-air gun. Damn it. 100% should have brought the AA gun. Again, not great. That way he could risk losing some planes, but To be fair, I could have just pushed with infantry. But I should probably bring the AA gun. No! No! Alright. I have to. I have to. I have to. Okay. Alright, I got it. I got it. Oh my god, we got it. That son of a gun. We got the tank. Alright. No push to Africa for you there. Whoever the equivalent would be for an armored thrust. for the Japanese. Anyway. Move all the guys there. We'll move the 2 aircraft there. 3 bombers here. We have 2 more bombers coming on in, which we can again continue to bomb them. We have all the infantry moving up. We have 1 transport moving over, which again, that's why I need another one to keep up the cycles. Let's move over the sub and everything else into position. I'm going to move a sub here just in case he tries to thrust. That way at least I have a small window. Actually, I'll move the sub here in case he tries to reinforce. And then the other... No. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to move this sub here. And I'll move this sub here. That destroyer will come in right there. And that way, again, we'll liberate Australia. And maybe we can even take the East Indies. He would be in range. But again, I feel like we could maybe do a thrust here. Maybe. We'll see. And at the very least, I could, you know, take it via air power. And if he does divert forces, we can maybe kill his fleet. Because again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, he can only go here. So, and if I'm here, I can maybe attack him. Although he could sacrifice the destroyer, but maybe the UK. Oh, wait, yeah, the UK stuff could move in. Okay, so yeah, there's some positives. All right, with all that underway, move the destroyer back down for safety. And yeah, no, we at least took a lot of German men. Japan is becoming more and more of a beast. I need to deal with him. But hey, we got the IPC off France and everywhere else, so that's pretty good. And we stopped that threat. So that's what I kind of needed, honestly. So we're going to wrap things up. Another transport. Again, I need to increase the damage I'm doing, and another bomber. I have a feeling Germany, if I just keep wearing him down, will be in a pretty bad state very, very soon. But yeah, me taking at least that is going to put a dent in the Japanese. But again, as long as Japan holds the Caucasus, that's bad. Who would have thought to solve their fuel problems, the Japanese would have launched an assault in the Caucasus region? Who would have guessed it? Alright, so we're just going to wrap that up. I wanted to just quickly take Ukraine. That's not going to happen, so we're just going to take that for a nice quick win. I do think I should push down into the Caucasus. But the question is, if I deploy with 7 guys, is that going to be enough? And the answer is, I think so. I still have the plane advantage. Let me do a quick calculation, right? Just to verify if that's a good idea, right? Because I just want to make sure that me pushing in that region is a good idea, right? The attackers win 32% of the time. So he's getting close. So I will probably have to start moving air assets over there. Because if he puts another 10 infantry, right? Yeah, he could be very close to attacking me. It's still not great odds for him, but not terrible ones either. Yeah, so we'll have to figure out a way to counteract that thrust. He will have artillery, so let's do next round real quick. So let's say he has additional, let's say 10 guys, right? And he does have 1 additional artillery piece. But on my flip side, I deploy, let's say I get the Caucasus back and I get that region, I'll have enough for, let's say I get another 5, let me see, no, 6, let's say 7 infantry. And plus I move the 2 fighters over. How am I looking? Okay, we could easily still compete with him, but it's still a situation where it is getting dire for Russia. I never thought Japan would be close to breaking, but they are getting closer and closer, so we will have to send more assets over to hold this region. Wow, you know what would be great if you guys could actually hit. Come on. There we go. Alright. That will divert some of his men. We got the Caucasus back, ladies and gentlemen. We successfully gotten it back. Alright. So we should be fine there. We'll have some infantry to guard. Yeah. Again, the fact he's right there is an annoyance. It's such a big annoyance. But Germany's clinging on for dear life, and right now hoping that they can bail them out. I'm hoping my relief force here can do something, but we'll see. We'll have to see. All right, let's end. I think, yeah. And again, I can move more. Nope, let's keep that there. We can move more air assets over, and I think funneling planes into the Soviets is going to have to be now a new priority for me. So yeah, that's going to be priority above all else, is making sure that I can make a fighter, send it up, it just consistently. Because especially with the amount of infantry he's pumping, or threaten his fleet and chain of and supply lines. That's the other way. But again, you can always dump all that into a big fleet, but that one turn could give me a lot of room to counter. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, we'll move all that there. And now let's pump. Just realized I didn't have as much infantry as I expected. I absolutely miscounted that. Oh, no. All right, everyone. We are back for another round as the UK. And what did Germany do? What did Germany do? They repaired 10 damage. They actually only purchased 8 units, which I think is what I said. Oh, they lost 3 infantry, although still 14. They took no casualties here. United States held on, lost 1 artillery. Germany retreated with 3 infantry. Retreated with 3 infantry, 1 fighter. Attack yourself for no. Okay, so I guess after 1 loss with a bad round, he's like, you know what? I'm good. But you know, it's the least free territory I keep is the U.S., so I'm fine with that. Anyway, besides, next round is going to be the big round after this. So, as the UK, well, we only have 31 IPC, so that's really just 10 infantry units. It's not really all that much, but luckily we don't need as much this round because India and sorry, not India, Canada's coming on in for a fighting force. So really we just need 3 infantry, right, for India, or actually, yeah, and then that's all we need. So the 10 IPC can be used on India. So honestly, we're good on fighters for this round, but it might be good to have like an assault group or you know, I'll just save it for another round. All right. So again, this area is going to be hard for me to fight. There is an artillery unit here, so I could try to use some of the forces, you know, to spread myself out a bit, which could be quite effective. As well as I got this transport, so I can move them in here. Right? We could have, let's see, the remaining 3 transports moved here. I could maybe throw in 1 artillery and 1 infantry. Come down here and assist. And then the remaining infantry and artillery can come here and attack this region with this artillery. That way I can have a decent amount of army size here, and he's still pretty much worn down. We'll continue to hit those areas. Now, the problem is I can't hit that area with the planes because it's 1, 2, 3. So otherwise the planes would be null and void. And yeah, Japan's getting pretty serious on that front. So we can't do that. But what we can do is I'm going to move 2 infantry here. That way, again, I can attack. I can use the infantry to attack this region with a bomber. Let's do it. Can't really hit anything of note. Could hit Germany, but yeah, I'm not landing in a very obvious area that's going to be hit, so why not? Let's just hit that. Besides, 1, 2, 3, the fighter's going up here anyway, so yeah, I can't really hit anything else. Like, I can't hit that. There's no. Yeah, that's about it. So I do feel bad for Manix because I've been very busy as of late because I have a tournament going on, plus a lot of personal stuff. Oh, I get personal and I immediately miss all targets. I'm sorry. All right, let's focus on the battle. There we go. Thank you to armor. Anyway, so, ooh, you know what? Actually, that works great because I can land all this. It's not going to be this turn that it lands. It's going to be next turn, but that's fine. I can land some additional forces just to cause some havoc Or, you know what? Just in case, I could send this transport down to Africa, so at least I can help clear this area. At least it would be some American forces in Africa just in case. I might do that since we have all the main areas. So, well, that might be good. That actually might... No. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Come on. Dang it, artillery. I need just one hit. All right. 2 hits. That's great. All right. That's actually a good trade. That's a solid trade. But no, I've been busy with personal stuff. Got Code 2 tournament I have to plan. All sorts of stuff. But, you know, thanks to Manix for, you know, kicking my ass enough to make this game go for quite a decent amount of time. Because I thought this game was going to be wrapped up. But no, you know what? Manix showed that his counterattack strategy is viable, as always. And, yeah, 100% is. And I am in an interesting predicament. But luckily, I at least took that region, so no push for Africa anytime soon. Sub I'll keep there, just in case he moves in. We'll keep... Again, the fighters will move up for protection. That's 9 fighters. That's a pretty solid defense of Russia. Again, infantry-wise, I'm a little worried. But otherwise, I should be okay. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts pushing up north. But anyway, we'll keep all that stuff there for defense. Germany hasn't increased any fighter output. My only concern is the fact that... Wait. No, actually I'm fine. My only concern is the simple fact that... how do I put this? I have not worn down Germany as much as I wanted to. And that's probably because, very smartly, he moved his fleet up, and I had to move all my bombers out. So that turn of extra men and a bad bombing campaign really helped him out a lot. But luckily, with 5 bombers, I fully expect Germany, fingers crossed, to be down nearly completely. So with that, and only having 29 IPC, I don't honestly expect Germany to make many more men. So I fully expect, especially with the following round, with so much more infantry coming on in, that's going to be 6. He's probably going to be in a situation where he's going to start holding up. But we'll see what happens. Again, Germany still has a total of 15 infantry units with the artillery. I'm combining that. And 8 tanks plus planes. They're still viable. And I would still need to build up my force. So... but he would probably go more reclusive in the meantime. And if he doesn't attack, I can maybe take Italy or maybe some more regions over here. But if, Japan keeps attacking the Caucasus and other regions, I might have to start sending UK forces actually into Leningrad just to combat that stuff. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I fully expect with 4 guys here, another, I'm going to say probably a decent force spread out. Or I'll probably put forces here just so that way, again, he can't just commit everything into one. Yeah, we'll see. And again, with some territory being taken away from Japan, I might be in a better position. But again, it's Japan's still going toe-to-toe with America. But I'm at least with the USSR and UK outpacing Germany. So at least attack power-wise, right now I have about 43-point lead. Not amazing. Comparatively, I was at 60 at one point, but we'll see. We'll see what Japan does. And again, I think the Moscow is safe, but we saw, as I stated, I think it's like a 30% chance he could take this. So we'll see if that actually, if he gets lucky. But I don't think Manix will attack. I have a feeling that he will just hold off and keep building with the massive amount of IPC he's just dropping off in China. Again, he's getting 10 additional guys. And as the Soviets, I'm getting 6. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I'm back to the U.S. Now let's see what we can do. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky for a couple reasons. First up, let's see what Japan did. Because it looks like they closed the score a little bit. Not much combat, but that being said, they purchased a bunch of infantry and armor. I'm assuming that they're ready to just keep pumping out everything they can. Yeah, infantry here to move over, and then, yeah, the armor. And they have transport here. I see you. I see you. All right. But, yeah, no. Luckily, again, I'm getting the territory down here, so... I'm assuming he's trying to be a little sneaky and be like, I'm just going to go for America. He won't notice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, can't get him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't land. Shoot. Well, it's only one guy. So he's trying to go here for Hawaii, which again, good for him. However, I'll try to counteract him because I sold my sub here. I'll just have it, if he goes in, I'll engage. All right, so I'm gonna have 2 infantry here in case he tries to push. Well, again, we have to produce more guys, so another, I would say another wave plus a bomber. Should I do like a submarine over here? Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just another sub so we can't do that. And that way it guarantees. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's generally fine. We'll just keep bombing and doing what we can. Alright, here's the thing though. I could push here, but I have nothing to stop this fleet from just coming on down, right? Because they could just go through this territory and come on in. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'll move the infantry over 1, but I'm going to prep the fleet here so I can attack these 2 next turn, and I could sacrifice a destroyer if I wanted to. That way, again, he can't just quickly move down. The bomber I'm going to have hit here, so again, waste some resources, hopefully. All these bombers are just going to bomb Germany. That seems, that seems fair. Incoming wave is not really a wave. I'm probably just going to land right in northwest. So that way, again, it's just more troops he has to disperse over a wider territory unless the planes can be involved. Not really much else I can do. This bomber is outside of range. Yeah, it's just one of those situations where it's like we're liberating a few pieces of territory, but not really all that much is changing at this aspect. Because, again, the big wave of infantry... it won't be happening for a little while, so yeah, at least one more turn. I should also note, guys, that there's going to probably be a round or 2 that I can't capture just because of the fact I'm going to a wedding, so won't be able to capture that. But at the very least, I'll give a good recap. But giving a heads up because I realized my schedule, I'm probably not going to be finishing this game. So, all right, good hit. Again, every little bit the Japanese have to waste rebuilding the IPC that they or facilities that they have to use for armor and such is good. All right, hopefully we get good bombing rate on Germany. All right, none of them shot down. That's fantastic. And we've completely annihilated Germany. Yes, that's actually a fantastic round for me, because. Quite simply, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay, so I have to pull them all back here. But the good news, right? The good news is I can reinforce with just, the infantry and armor and artillery. In case he doesn't attack, at least I have that. And then I put pretty much everything on standby for a massive assault. And I have all the artillery and infantry I need to fill up those men. The bomber can go... Honestly, I wouldn't mind, because there's 5 here, I wouldn't mind sending it over here to assist this way, because I feel like that's going to be a major concern. Yeah, oh, again, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, it's out of range. What, 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, no, if I make it too easy, it'll just land there, so let's not do that. Actually, no, he won't be able to do that because the British... Yeah, let's move it down south just to make sure. Like I said, we're going to move this fleet over. He doesn't have the air power or forces to deal with that. We're going to turn on defense profile to not be on sea anymore. So that way, again, if he does move in, it will engage. Hopefully. I think that's how it's going to work. But yeah, no, I think that's it for the U.S. this round. Oh, the bomber can go back there. Actually, no. Let's move it to Russia because I want to make sure that's as defended as it possibly can be. Because it's not looking great. It's really not. So let's make sure that is locked down. Okay. Again, we have the full wave of infantry for the next attack. I got 4. We'll do 4 plus the bomber and the sub with 2 infantry just to defend. Okay. Again, Germany's, I wouldn't say close, but they are weakened, especially with that, because they'll have to waste 15 IPC just so that way they can get a handful of guys. So I honestly don't think he'll attack. I mean, he could, but if he's building up that IPC, right, he's going to have, what? Let's say he spends 14. He can only deploy 4 infantry. So he needs to spend 1 more for 5, but then he has only 14 IPC. So then he only has, well, enough for 4 guys. Maybe 2, infantry, 2 artillery. So Germany then, if he attacks everything, won't really have enough. And by then, honestly, if he doesn't attack, the UK, I could send forces down south, or I could send it in to reinforce here, or just, focus on planes coming up, especially if I relieve some pressure in these corridors. But, again, a lot of positive things I could see. So. Just not a lot of IPC for America is my only gripe. Now, one concern I have for the Soviets is the incoming battle. Because, again, the Japanese have a ton of infantry that they are just pouring on in. Okay, it's 64% chance defenders win, but it's damn close. And I really, really can't afford that. So, I can't use anything. Yeah. So right now, I can't sacrifice anything inside this area. It's too close. And I will probably have to move these planes over to make sure that that Russia continues to have some solid defense. So that probably means attacks up here will be less likely because of the fighter effort here, unless we get lucky and knock out a fighter in the near future. So in the meantime, we'll make that because I feel like that's a good defense for the time being. We're going to move the infantry and attack down here. I need to close this off if I can. So I'll use the Russian Air Force to help. Plus, I can use the UK to kill this, hopefully, next turn. And then, yeah, with all the fighters and stuff, hopefully I can clear that. Yeah, that's what I have to do. That's pretty much what I have to do. If I take back Ukraine, at least it's more IPC, and that wears down both the Japanese and Russian forces in the region. So that could be very good. Again, it's very close. He's just funneling all the guys, so I need to funnel men to that region. So, plus, again, 1, 2, 3. I could theoretically at least put 2 additional fighters in there, plus the UK I can put more. And worst case, I can put the bombers in there. So I can still support and make sure it's at least better odds for me. But we'll see. Should I get the Caucasus back, though? No, because I don't want to sacrifice that. I want to... Let's kill that. Again, the more I wear down Germany, the better off I am. Wow. Alright, bad luck on that front. Whoops. Okay, we're going to move that here so we can't just move up and take that territory with ease. Yeah, we're going to move that up north. And not much else I can do. That was unfortunate. But yeah, Russia's on pure defense mode for the time being. I don't blame it, 100%. And I probably have to send a relief force from the UK in. But I really don't want to. I mean, actually, I could 1-2 and just drop it off in, well, Finland and just have them trek down. But yeah, we'll see what Germany does. Again, I think the big IPC damage to Germany and Italy, respectively, really hurts him. So we'll see how things fare. Oh, he can also just repair Italy and put up a few. I forgot about that, but he could do that if he wanted to. Anyway, so yeah, that will cover that region. All right, 5 more infantry. Yeah, that makes a big difference when the enemy's constantly bringing in 9. Jesus. All right, guys, back as the UK. Let's see what Germany did. Germany purchased 4 infantry. Oh, that's not good. Alrighty then, Germany. Let's see. You then also attacked where? Oh, you attacked over here, killed everything, but lost 1 infantry, and that's it. You took the territory up here, but I can counterattack. One key issue, though, right, is because if I am going to move in, right, if I am 100% going to assist, I can't have guys here because I don't have the firepower, right? Sorry, I don't have the defensive works. I'm gonna move the fighters over here to help protect Russia, as well as I'm gonna make fighters. So I'll make a fighter in India, and then the rest of it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, roughly. We'll move it there. So we'll have to limit our capacity over here. Actually, can we? No, I can't. As much as I want to, I can't put additional defenses. Damn it. Let me think about something real quick. Because I have 1 fighter, even if I move all this, I wouldn't be able to have enough IPC to get another one. So looks like we'll just slowly build fighters in India. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll use the transports and everything. Because again, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he's not in range. I'll move the fighters over here and then move the carrier over to defend this region. We'll probably have to move the infantry somewhere that he can't engage us, but at least move the infantry to assist. Or we could just put all here so the Americans could take him next turn. That could theoretically work. Only 6 left, so another bombing campaign could cripple him. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But right now I feel... Wait, hold on. Did I mess up? No, it's perfect. Okay. That's all I can really do. Although, should I, instead of getting 2 of these, get 3 of... Yeah, let's get 3 infantry since we have the transports here. Because we got the 2 here and we got the 2 up here. So yeah, let's do that. This round it's not going to be that much, but let's try to assist because they're providing the most immediate fire support. Hold on. Let me... Oh my god. Alright. Move the guys down there. Take France. And then we'll move 1 transport over. And then move it over again and down there. Both cruisers will move over to attack France. That way there's enough troops he can't easily take it. We're going to send 2 guys here. The artillery. Didn't mean all of them. Okay, we'll move 1 infantry down. We'll keep 1 infantry there. And we'll move 2 pieces of artillery here. We'll send... I'll say 1 plane. That should be enough. I'm sending the rest of the planes here to attack. I'm also going to move up the infantry. The thing is, though, is right now I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'll use the bomber to attack there as well. I'm in a bit of a pickle because I want to take this, but I also want to move this IPC. But it's better to remove the caucus from play, so we're just going to be a little safer there. All right, so that will be removed. Again, with that, India should be in a... Not India, Moscow should be in a better position. And we'll be able to take a lot of territory. Hopefully, wait, no, this will go to me, not the Russians. But still, at least it'll be something. Yeah, so I think that's it for my attack. Submarine is out of range. It is nice that we have Australia, and the sub is blocking that, but there's nothing I can do. He's going to go for... I just realized he can technically go up to Alaska. If he goes up to Alaska, I can deal with it, but still, it's annoying. It's just annoying. But again, good job being good job, Manix, by diverting my forces that way. But yeah, so this way I can take over some territory, reduce Germany even further. All right, I think that's pretty solid. I will wrap it up there. Besides, if he, let's see, come on. Oh my god, the Navy actually hit something. It's incredible. Alright, we got France. There's going to be so many men here, especially if we put AA, that there's no way Germany can attack. I might actually, well, It depends how much damage the bombers do, but I could be in a very good position. Oh, well, that's fine. We lost one, but at least we took the territory. And it goes to the UK. Alright, at least the UK is going to have a ton of IPC if everything goes according to plan. Alright, good thing I sent both infantry. The Caucasus have been liberated from the south. You're welcome. I'm going to put the bomber here just for additional defense, just because of how dire that is. Let's see. There's nothing else that can attack there. The bomber could, but I don't think he really wants to risk it. I'm going to move a couple infantry up. We'll move 3. Or 2. We'll move 2. Alright, so, yeah, I think that's pretty solid across the board. We'll keep the sub where it is. I can't really do much. No, overall it's fine. Now, I will say, guys, it is going to suck because I have to go to a wedding, so I won't be able to record these. I mean, the wedding's going to be great, but I can't record these for you. So, unfortunately, the next, like, couple turns you won't see. But I'll try to go over them the best I can. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. I'll try to go over them the best I can, right? Because I do want to try to keep you guys filled in. All right. Fighter there. 2 infantry. And then 6 infantry with an artillery. Alright, Germany, by the way, has an army that's 57, so pretty low. He has 16 guys, and he didn't waste it, so again, smart on him. It will take me time for the Americans to build up a force to easily take out Germany, but now with the UK, I could theoretically build myself an aircraft carrier and just cycle fighters through. I think that's my next best bet, but we'll see. Alright, guys, remember when I said that I was going to be gone and I wouldn't be able to record those rounds? Well, I was wrong completely because Manix like, oh, turn just finished? Well, let me do mine. Just quickly did it. I was like, holy mackerel, that was quick. Literally a minute after I was completed. So, Manix, if you're watching this, nice job. Actually, hold on, maybe not as nice. Because he got 4 Oh, he's getting he's going in for the final push. Okay. That's horrifying. We need to hold at all costs. But, let's see what we can do. Yeah, he's going in for the final because bombers could hit him. So I need to do everything I can to hold. Alright, so let's see. What's happening right now? So we got a number of key things, which I find absolutely interesting because Japan also took areas undefended. He didn't push for the Caucasus, so he's prepping with everything he has to push this region. Okay. Well, then I guess it's time for me to do my best. Let me try to get 2 planes. Oh, that bastard, he did take Alaska. We can move troops up to kill him. That's not a problem. Alright, we'll just keep saying waves. After this, there's going to be 5 guys with 2 transports? No, just 1. 1 transport coming back. That's 3. So I'll probably need another set somehow. So I bought a plane, but I need another set of infantry just in case. And yeah, that's fine. His fleet has not moved. He may have just messed up. Alright, hold on. Or maybe he's planning on doing long range stuff. I don't know. But at the very least, I could see some good possibilities here. But anyway, let's deal with this, shall we? Additional bombers, good. Additional fighter to send over. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's mostly reasonable. I mean, heck, if we really wanted to, I could send 1, 2, 3, 4. I could put fighters up here and then send them to Alaska. 1, 2, 3, or Moscow. So if I really needed to, because yeah, the fleet's right there. So I don't know though. I think after taking this, and the Germans pretty much contained, they're gonna. We'll still build fighters to support. So right now with the infantry and everything, we should be fine. Okay, let me just buy another infantry with what I have. Because I forgot, we're not sending this whole wave. Alright, so let's see. We'll send the bombers in. We'll keep the fighters there. The bomber. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, we can bomb this area. Nice. So I'll just bomb it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could that is funny. We could put all the bombers in Russia. Probably not the smartest idea, but we could. That's a lot of additional defenses. Send the sub to go kill this. Again, he's at 48 IPC, so he has lost a little bit, and we might be able to take a little more. So let's do that. So we're gonna move these guys in. We're gonna move the fighters in, as well as. Actually, hold on. Can we do anything with this? No. I just had this here in case that fleet moves, so we'll move that to India. We're going to move that there. And then we're going to move a destroyer in between us, so 1, 2. So that way his fleet can't come in. He could send air power, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! Yeah, he's coming in with 4 bombers. But that doesn't... Would that matter? Shit. That might matter, actually. That might honestly matter. Battleship and 2 planes and an aircraft carrier. It's not amazing odds for him, but it's... He probably wants to just sacrifice. I mean, like, he'll probably go for the fleet or he'll go there. But whatever. I'll take this in the meantime. Again, delaying him for as long as possible is the goal right now. So that's exactly what we'll do. Can't really do anything with the transports. We're going to be moving guys over this round. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this. So we'll wrap things up. Strong. Yep. Bomber attempts. I feel like I'm missing something, but... I also can't think of anything else I need to do. I feel this can't attack anything. I'm just moving them over. Yeah, I just don't see it. Or I don't see any major play that I could possibly go for. Yep, I think I'm good. My biggest fear is always missing something. But, all right. But yeah, he's probably going to use the bombers to try to take out that fleet. But again, oh my god, another great RNG roll. Germany once again down. He'll have to spend majority of his points and get barely any infantry. So very quickly I could see myself coming back up. Let's see. But anyway, all right, so a successful hit there. Alright, bombers survive there. Alright, some good hits. Bombers are really working. Everything missed! Oh my god, that was horrifying. I'm like, no, we're not playing this game right now. We are not playing this game. All right, destroyer goes there. Sub will go there. We'll move the other sub over. Let's move it here. That sub's destroyed. Move the infantry up here. We'll deal with that in a moment. Right now, I need to move everything over. We're gonna move 1 transport, or one of these guys, all the artillery, and all of these guys. There we go. And then from here, we're gonna move all the transports over and land in France. So that way you can't just do a simple raid in action, raiding action. Or should I put it here? Because there's already American troops there. No, France is more important. No, in the bomber's arm range. We'll just move back there. All right, you go back up. You go over. You defend here. Should I move... Hold on. Should I? No, because there's no air cover here, so that's also very susceptible. Another bomber over there will assist with the attack. Again, another bomber will be coming down here in a minute. This bomber goes to India. Or no, that bomber goes back here, and this bomber is going to go up there as well. So that way we have more defense in that region, just throwing bodies to hold the line. And I think that's everything. There's not really much else I can do as the U.S. Taking here is actually, I think, pretty vital and pretty massive accomplishment for the American fleet that was easily pushed out. We managed to take some serious score away from the Japanese. So I'm very happy with that maneuver. Again, him building those bombers will probably delay additional infantry and stuff coming here. So, but again, I think he's done calculations. He's like, I'm fine. But I think the American and British bombers and fighters coming on in should delay any attack. But I don't see anything else I can really do right now. I think that I am covered for the most part. Yeah, I believe I'm covered. I'm like checking all over. I'm making sure, not forgetting anything. But I assume I am good. I assume I am good. That's back. That's over. Yeah, we're fine. I'm just terrified, chat. I'm terrified that I always forget something. All right, we're gonna move all the infantry and artillery there again, which is great because we already have one artillery piece we can't use, so we'll have plenty of forces to move on in for the attack. We have 12. He has 17, 23. So it's going to take at least another wave or more. Plus, we have bombers that come in as well on here. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be close. But it'll probably be another couple rounds before we take Germany. But the fact is, Germany is not in the best situation, right? Germany is, and I'll be honest, Germany's in a situation, right, where they can no longer attack here, where I have a lot of territory in the back. They could probably do raids here and here. That's 100%. But if I can just cycle fighters, I'll be relatively fine. His total industry is down, so it's going to take him, what, 15 to bring it back up? And that'll bring up 17. So, yeah, he could theoretically get 5 infantry out. But, again, it's not amazing. And again, it would still take him time to push this way, whereas Russians, I am purely on defense, right? That's, except I'll take Ukraine for additional IPC so I can win. And we'll move 1 infantry here, so that way he can't take the north, and I'll use 2 fighters this way. I just don't want him taking Leningrad. That's my biggest issue with him. Everywhere else we're fine on. Okay. So that's all I can spare right now. All right, we are in a delicate situation, but all right, there we go. Move back. Again, the additional bombers are really going to help. Even though it's 1, every little bit helps. And that kind of allowed me to spare 1 troop to clear Archangel. Because he doesn't really have many more forces in the north. Most of them in the south, which, again, is appropriate given the current situation, but all right, I don't think there's anything else as Russia can do, so we're gonna end it. Yeah, Germany's gonna hole up in their bunker as you know the Americans continue to just bomb them outright. Nay, we're at 19 now, so we can get 6 infantry. That's a little better. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot, and the worst case scenario just happened. Yeah, okay, now for a little bit of context. Hello guys, yeah, so I missed the last episode because I was at a wedding, and I just happened to play xSomeToolx on my phone, you know, so that way Manix doesn't get, you know, upset, rightfully so, as, you know, want to make sure I get it turned down. Now, as we can see, man, did I pick the wrong time to go to a wedding, but yeah, so should have paid attention more because he bought fighters and some infantry, and then he moved in for the attack with everything. And I, like a moron, thought that the bombers that were going to come down here and attack the fleet, right? That's my assumption. Him attack the fleet, move here, kill the fleet, and then he can just expand. No, he went for Moscow because, of course, he did because I didn't calculate the bomber threat. So how'd that attack go? Well, he won. He absolutely won. And he destroyed a lot. A lot. Let's see. Destroyed 23 infantry, 8 artillery, 11 fighters, 4 tanks, and 2 anti-aircraft batteries, and lost 3 bombers. So actually, I may have actually gotten some good rolls on the bombers and the fighters in that capacity if 3 bombers went down. Or he started sacrificing bombers. That way he could keep the armor there. And fighters. I mean, that kind of makes sense. It does explain why there's only 5 bombers here. To be fair, it's way more bombers I thought he had. Did I miss something last round where or maybe he had those and he moved them over? Maybe I'm crazy. Let me move over. Hold on. What'd you purchase? 4 bombers. Would you? No. Okay. So, and then he has 5 bombers here. Okay. So he definitely. Did he lose them? Or wait? Did they survive? I'm confused. Wait. Hold on. And oh no, he didn't. I lost the bombers. He lost 2 fighters. And okay, so he lost 2 fighters. So at least the AA did something, but not enough. Absolutely not enough. And now it's looking bad because that was the link. That was holding the entire area together. And now I don't know what to do. Right? I don't know what to do because Germany's weakened, and maybe in a turn or 2 I could kill it. But now that he's just gonna push, I can have the Russians contain him for a turn or 2. And again, with the British forces coming in, I can still hammer him. But as soon as Germany starts getting this area and he has nothing to contest, he's going to start building up his IPC again. We'll figure something out. Right now, I'm thinking put fighters over here in India, pull the fleet back, and then, because at least I got the territory back. And right now, just lock India down, move up a small army to try to just hold him off, and then move up another army and just keep him tied down and causing havoc. So that way, and have the UK just fully focus on holding back Japan. I know it's not likely, but then if I could just beat Germany down and take that, maybe that will give me a window of opportunity. Maybe. But yeah, no. Honestly, I shouldn't even worry about subs. I should just get another bomber to assist on attacking Germany. Because I can pull the fleet back easily. And at least I don't have to worry about building fighters here anymore. Because I built an aircraft carrier, but whatever. Yeah, we'll do that. That's my best shot. Alright, bombers. 1, 2. Here's the other thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I could send all these bombers in to kill this. I kill maybe, I don't know. Let's say I kill 6 tanks. I get perfect sweep. He's going to murder me. And then I don't really have much to counterattack. Like, I don't have any fighters with the Russians or anything. So I can't get it back. And even if I did, I'm not in a position to stop the next army. So it's better to just keep wearing down Germany and hoping that maybe I can win that battle. Yeah, we'll move the transports over. We'll move the fighter and additional bomber support. But yeah, heck of a move he did to Trek. To be fair, it's more a miscalculation on my part, but yeah, no, real. Yeah, we'll move the bombers in. Hopefully, wear it down 3 per. That's fine. Just get bad rolls. We'll move more forces into France to hold that region. Yeah. That should be fine. I'm just thinking about this in my head. Like, yeah, more forces there so I can maybe push in 2 turns. If I can hold him back for 2 turns, maybe I take Berlin. Maybe. But he can also move fighters and stuff to help Berlin. So, we'll see. That's fine. I can take a hit. Just make sure he doesn't... Wow, that's not great. I was hoping for total destruction, but whatever. It's an even trade, I guess. Move all the transports over. Move. Let me stop him before. Everything up. Move the fighter over. Move the bomber over. Okay, that's fine. And then, is there anything else I can... Oh, right, this fleet. Move the fighters here. We're going to get the heck out of there with this. There's a sub here. He could chase me if I go that way. Let's just go this way. Let's keep the sub on standby in case he's a little bit... No, let's just keep the sub with it. Again, I don't feel like I am dead yet, but I feel like after that big of a blow, I am certainly not in a great state. Because I had a 60-point IPC lead, and he just brought it down to 0. So, or pretty much. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea to kill that infantry. Wow, that would have been a good idea. I completely forgot about Alaska. See, that's what happens when I get flustered. I'll deal with it next turn. At least he's contained. He can't do much with it. I say that, but I don't know. I don't know, Chief. I didn't move the transports. See, this is what happens when I get flustered. I forgot to move the transports. That might just kill me. That might have just killed me. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm just gonna message Manix. I forgot to move the transports. I think it's GG. I'm gonna message him right now because that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Okay. Let's see. I forget. Oh, if it's GG, that's my bad. Oh my god. Yeah. That's 100% my bad on that. Forgot to move the transport. At least I have one oh, whatever. It's going to be a massive wave of guys coming in. But, yeah, that's going to suck. That's really going to suck. Oh. Yep. So we're going to pull back. Just going to end my turn in shame. All right. Next up is Russia. We're just gonna contain him as much as possible. That's the whole goal. Those Russian troops are meant to die. Well, oh my god. I'm not saying I could have won. He probably would have just pumped fighters out and moved it to Russia. I mean Germany. That's what I would most likely do. 1, 2, 3 could easily pump out 6 fighters, put it in Germany, and just hold. And possibly even attack the fleet and kill it. So, yeah. That's a big F. Big F on my part. So, again, I think this game is done. I think it's just going to be a losing, a delaying action. But again, the one saving grace right now is he has 88 ICP, and I have 93, 4, so 93. 93, so I have a small lead, but again, he's going to make that up very quickly. And I don't really have much to stop him other than small little hits. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, not looking good. All right, everyone, we are back as the Allies, and this is after the turning point. United States held on. Germany lost, retreated with more artillery, 1 tank, and 2 fighters. Attackers lost 1 infantry. And better odds for him, better trade, and yeah, he's taking a lot of territory. So Germany is now up to 21 IPC after spending a good chunk on repairs. Now, luckily, he only made a couple units, but he still has a lot of units coming on in. So that's horrifying. But at the very least, the Nordic countries are under America's control. We still have a couple areas that he hasn't or wasn't able to take, and we can use our UK forces to at least take some territory away. How much? I cannot say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so even if I wanted, well, no, I could put fighters up here, but 9 tanks, I'm screwed. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you would have to use bombers, and that would be a lot against. I mean, actually, no, he couldn't because he doesn't have the forces to attack, so they would actually be fine if I move them all up there. Okay, so 3 down there, then we have the rest of them elsewhere, and then I have to change this for something else or change down here. Down there, I don't mind switching out for a fighter. So at least it's additional defense. Alright. Yeah. That's fine. And we can move the American fleet up here to guard as well. That's fine. Okay, so... yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Alright, so we're going to move the transports over. I can't attack him. There's no even... because, again, the American troops are gone for a minute, so it's going to be a minute before I can come in. Luckily, again, if we can just keep containing him, that's not happening. But as long as we keep harassing him, I think we'll be okay. Not likely, but again, we'll try. Alright. Wait. He currently has 6 tanks. Oh, wait, he has 16 infantry. Yeah, I was like, maybe I could... no, there's no way. Even if I got all those guys to move in, that's 7... I don't have... I have no... I was like, wait a second? No, that's a bad idea. Because even with that, I would have, at most, 3... I have a decent amount of infantry, but the tanks and everything would just murder me. So, yeah, that's not happening. Alright. So, we'll just move up forces to kind of help guard some areas. That's fine. Okay. So, we are going to move these guys over. We're going to use 1 transport. Oh, wait, the bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could launch all their bombers right there, and I bet that's what he's wanting to do. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can't hit this. So if I do attack over here, I need to make sure I have a decent helping of forces. So, but I can't just have the UK because the UK doesn't have enough. Alright, see, this is the situation I'm in when the enemy has too many bombers. Again, Manix like, haha. Now I have the bombers. How does it feel? To be fair, it hurts. It hurts losing Moscow, but yeah, I can't do that. So that's no go. I can take Italy, so I'll do that real quick. I should have done that last turn. Again, for reference, I was at a wedding, so I was playing on my phone. Missed a lot of key aspects, like him making the bombers and not realizing that. So, you know, just small stuff. We'll move the sub back. Yeah, not much I can really do because, I mean, I can move more troops here, but that's about it. Just make sure it can kind of hold, I guess, with whatever I can. Sure. Oh, I guess I can have these guys attack over here, but I kind of want... oh, we'll do 1 attack. 1 infantry with 1 fighter. There we go. Just train some men. I guarantee he's probably going to attack this next, but I can't do much in that area. I can just keep building up and hoping to God that maybe I can hold. Probably not, but we'll see. Yeah. I think that's about it. That's all I can do. Because I can't attack him here. 1 guy versus 10. That's not happening. Alright. Okay. I was like, 4th time with a fighter. Okay. I was honestly I was very concerned by that. I'm just like, really? This is happening right now? Well, again, we'll put 3 infantry down there. The 2 fighters are gonna move up. We're gonna move these guys down. 4 transports we're gonna move down. So that way at least they're secure. Forgot about these guys, but it's fine. We'll load up the transports. Wait, can I? Wait, hold on. Whatever. Wait, you can use American transports? Or is it glitched? I think it's just glitched. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's just off. Okay. We'll lock down France. That way it's just more resources he has to spend. The submarine will move back a little. Oh, no, we need to move back a lot. Let's see. 1, 2. Just move it there. I'll be fine. All right, we'll move up to at least have a defense up here, so there's another army at least. Making sure Leningrad doesn't fall. Okay. I guess that will work. We took that territory, which helps. We still have a decent amount of territory in there, so... I mean, Japan's going to spend 69 IPC and probably gain the lead. But, you know, we took Italy. That's positive. All right. Not much else I can really do. I'm, like, looking for... And I still need that back, so I'll hit him with the American forces. But, yeah, this... We'll see. I mean, luckily with the extra IPC, I can use it to hold down India, maybe. Really lock that down, but... I'm going to put extra fighter here for defense because I'm scared of the heavy bomber attack. Maybe Germany sacrifices fighters and the bombers just to kill everything. Who knows what they're going to do, but I really don't want to die. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right. We'll put the fighter with the fleet, all the artillery, all the infantry here, and their mating infantry there. That way there's 7 guys. Again, we can just keep fortifying those regions. I think I'll be okay. At least for a little bit of time. 45, that's not too bad. And we did get... Again, on paper, we're not terrible, but it's 102 versus 90 is very close. And right now, he has the army to deal with that. So, all right, guys, we're back. Germany. Japan purchased 17 infantry, transport, and destroyer, reinforcing this region, making it harder for me to move in. I did defend this area and kill 2 infantry, but otherwise... oh, and I killed a tank in West Russia, so we didn't take that, so that's actually some positive stuff. But Germany has looked like he's going to expand this way, so I have to keep putting pressure on Germany, although I'm assuming that Japan might move in to just reinforce it. We'll see. It's going to be tough. I'm going to do my best, but I don't think I'm going to win this. But we'll see. We're probably going to lose this, but we'll see. Right now, I just want to cause as much havoc as possible. And I feel like actually prepping an attack. I was thinking about subs, but actually, upon realization of my current situation, just making sure I have enough firepower to take Germany, that might be my best bet. So... yeah, we're going to send all that stuff over. I don't need to build infantry because I have enough and I need to move transports. I'll send 1 bomber here to kill that. And then 1, 2, well, yeah, I'll send it over here after. Fleet-wise, we're going to move that back, keep the fighters here to hold India. I want to keep that there to kind of keep the balance of power in that region as much as I possibly can. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Okay. So this bomber is going to help these guys fight over there. And then these bombers are just going to bomb the living daylights out of Germany. All right. Actually, I probably don't need 6 of them. I can do with 5. Because 5 on average is 3. That's 15. I just need 12. So as long as I stay at average, I'll be okay. Elsewhere, I can't really engage with subs, so I'm going to pull them back to a better defense position. But, and I'll pull these guys back and move some troops here in case he follows me. I don't think he will engage, just in case I send some stuff down or just risk engaging him with what I have. Not likely I would win at all, but I don't know. I could go kamikaze at this point. I'm about to lose my mind at this game. But anyway, let's finish this out, shall we? Because there's not much else I can do. Yeah. Alright, lost 1. That's fine. Come on, average. That's a good average. I like that average. And by the way, my camera's down because I'm currently setting up for a tournament, so that's why it's not up. So. Alright. Huzzah! Alaska's been liberated. Wait, actually, can I send that to... No, I can't. There we go. There, I sent the transports this time, guys. Not entirely incompetent. Alright. Move the bombers there. We'll move the subs over here. Yeah, Yeah, not much else I can really do. Oh, this, right. Let's drop them there. Aircraft, sub, battleship. Alrighty. And the next, it will send a huge wave of infantry, and then we pray to God that maybe we can somehow, you know, come back from this. I don't know how, but yeah, there's really no way. But, you know, there's always a chance. Well, wait, if I move the troops down here and then, no, he'll out, well, I don't know. If I send the troops down and maybe try to push up from a different way, and there's still enough forces here, Germany's worn down. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll think about it. Let's see. Go to next phase. Wait. Did I move everything? The subs. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm paranoid after not moving the transports. I moved all 7? Yes, I moved all 7. Okay. Forgive me for being slightly paranoid after that catastrophe, which was the last round. Okay, so that's fine. And the bombers, 1, 2, 3, 4, they don't have range, so that's good. And because there's no Russian units, it goes straight to Manix. So it's really just the U.S. and Britain fighting Japan and such. And to be fair, I'm still pumping out a lot of guys. And again, still keeping... I just realized I can't do math. Okay, so it's 91 with the average, not 100. Jesus. All right, guys, we're back. And this time is the UK. And I am slowly... well, hold on. 26 points. And Germany only produced like 2 infantry, if I can look at this. Yeah, so, you know, there's still a chance. I still believe that we can come back from this. I really don't. But I believe something might happen. Germany destroyed the artillery down here and took back Rome. Good for them. I'll take it back. And we can deal some damage over here for the time being. But anyway, let's get to that. First up, down to India, let's deploy 3 men. We have the fighter over here that we have to redeploy for additional support. Additional destroyer might help, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just a bunch of infantry. That's 7? How many did I produce? I think, yeah, so it's 6 infantry. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Trying to see if I can get a good rollout here, and I really can't. Especially if I'm trying to get a destroyer or something else to assist. And I still need a bunch of infantry. So at least that will do for the time being. Yeah, because I still need to beef up this defense over here if I'm going to spread them out into 2 forces. So let's do that, shall we? Yeah, that's fine. Because again, we'll build up there. We'll attack over here a little bit. And then we'll just keep trying to figure out how to hold. That's the main goal. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, attack here. We're going to attack over here with the artillery. We're going to push down over here. Well, yeah, we'll push here to grab some additional territory away from Germany. So it's a little bit more difficult for them. I'll move additional 2 infantry over to assist there. We'll attack with the planes. Yeah, we'll do that. Because no matter what, he's just going to reinforce Russia. So even if I were to move everything to attack, it would not work. Okay. I can't really do much in an attack over here. Oh, right. I forgot. I can just send this in with planes. 1, 2. Or with a plane, I'm sorry. To go take Italy. All right. And I can do that with... yeah, because the Americans will be coming in shortly, so I'll do that with the UK, just so that way the UK can take it. Over here, we'll keep infantry there. We'll attack with 2 guys here with plane support. We still have enough forces. I'm not too worried, but again, he could quickly build up and focus on India, so I'm not trying to waste too many men, although you still have to focus on the north. Yeah, I think that's relatively fine. Alright, let's see. Anything else I'm forgetting? Not really. I can't really do much else. So we'll do that. Again, at least this is some easy infantry I could kill if I can hit it. God damn it. Guys, it'll be easy infantry to kill. And maybe not. Alright. My cat's freaking out in case you can hear her playing with their toy in the distance. By distance, I mean on the table next to the mic. Alright, let's see. We'll put some infantry. We'll put the fighters here for defense. Maybe we'll move them back down to India. Who knows? Let's see. Move the other guy here. I mean, we have enough. Alright, move all the infantry up. We'll land down France. So that way, at least, again, it's more forces we can attack. I feel like a double attack might be our best bet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hopeful, but yeah, it's do I want to move? Okay, here's the question. Do I want to move everything over to attack Germany next turn? Because by then of this, he might detect that, but it might be my best shot just to hit him with everything I have. Let's see. That's going to be 16 guys. 16 plus 6, 7, 8 possibly up to would be 24. So 24 versus the 26 plus. I mean, I have planes as well. Yeah, it's probably my best bet. If I'm gonna do this, it's best to do it now, rather than wait. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I should have probably just, instead of attacking this way, just pushed. But that's my bad. We'll move the fighters over. I think we'll do Norway. Damn, I should have prepped for the attack rather than next turn. Although, to be fair, give him the illusion. If I just send men in, that's fine. I still have artillery forces I can send in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can really do. Not really. I think this is the final. Because Germany. Do I want to go for the final strike? Because I'm not really in a position for that. Oh wait, no, I can't do it this turn because I'll bring all the infantry back. That is a turn, so it'll be wasted. Okay, so no, we have a turn before we do anything like that, and yeah, let's just hold up here for the time being. With those men, because we still have, like I said, a turn before anything happens. So, yeah, let's move one guy here, so at least a bit of a waste for him. But yeah, no, at least we can keep building up our men and harassing Germany as much as physically possible, and also making men down here where if we could. I mean, Italy's bombed out, but give them the idea we're going to build men down there. But I think we're good. I think overall we are pretty solid, and by solid I mean we're going to die, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, we're back as the U.S. and unfortunately I'm in a situation right now, guys, where again with the tournament and everything else, I still don't have my camera system set up. But anyway, let's see how what happened with Japan. I've also been very busy, so I feel so bad for Manix. Let's see, destroyed infantry, destroyed artillery, destroyed 2 infantry and 2 fighters, and lost 3 Oh my God, 3 bombers. He must attack with his full air force. Oh, damn. Okay, well, I'm glad I at least killed some bombers. That helps me a little. Not much, but I'll honestly take anything I can get. Although the fighters up here are dead, so yeah, that's a big F right there. I would assume he couldn't come in, and yeah, he's definitely moving an army over to protect Germany. Oh, okay. What can I do? What can I do? He's retaking Egypt, or I guess Australia. We can move up as a precaution just to, like, threaten him of sorts. Let's see here. Can't really do much with the fleet. At least we killed the stuff up here. Don't need to worry about that. We have the bombers inbound to take it. Probably another wave of infantry. I'll do 4 probably that would be enough. And then, honestly, probably 3 subs to try to just outman him in the Pacific. Maybe. Probably is my best bet. So we'll try that. The bomber-wise, we have enough where I think we're fine. Okay, and if I sound a little different, that's because I have audio source. It's a different microphone. My main mic set up for a tournament, so that's why my audio sounds a little different. I guess that's gonna have to do. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I could bomb. Wonderful. I can bomb Germany, but I can't really do much else. Up here, I could just hit random targets. Up, this is all bad. This is so bad because I can't move everything over anymore. Yeah, it's well, I can make some additional ships with the British and try to hold. We'll see how well that goes. Germany is down by 8, so let's just bomb into submission. We can move the additional bombers over. Fighter-wise, can't do much. I can move over just to threaten him. He doesn't really. Oh, never mind. He has a 10-size army. He's prepping for India again. He could probably push it. We'll see. Well, I could probably take some decent territory. But yeah, Japan is 58. They're easily hitting me right now. So we'll see. Wait, is there anywhere else I can attack? No, there's not really anywhere else. Okay. We'll just pull him back. Or we'll send the bombers in. We'll pull back the transport, try to get more men into that territory. 2 bombers down. Oh my lord. Alright, it's 11 damage, but he can easily replenish that now. Like, very easily. 11. He'll be at 9. Let's say he does, 13. Again, off 13, so we could easily get 4 troops, which is not good for me wearing down Germany. But at least I can get all the infantry over, so that's a positive, I guess. So, move the bomber over, and I guess we're just going to prep for an attack probably next turn. Sub-Y, yeah, there was nothing else I could really hit it with. We'll move the infantry over just to reinforce that. Move the subs in to try to, I guess, counteract in case they move up to bottleneck. This transport, I think we can move up. There's not much. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can't get it. These guys, we're just gonna move up as a counterbalance, and I'm gonna move this fleet back because again, 1, 2. They're still out of range, but at least I could threaten him. Or should I? No. I shouldn't do that. I should threaten him with another invasion just to cause him some havoc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm outside range, so I'm okay there. Just to threaten him. We'll land the troops in Madagascar so they have a place to relax. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Again, Manix, if you somehow are hearing this, yeah, my bad on the wait time. Okay. Probably should make notes. I'm realizing I probably should make notes. I've seen him do it. Probably a good idea. Alright, so the idea, again, Russia's gone. Germany's going to advance. He'll probably take this region. Again, he'll be close to 30 very soon and being able to just outproduce me. Alright guys, I am back, and it is do or die for me right now. It is literally do or die. I'm going to build 3 pieces of armor down here so maybe I can attack the Caucasus. Doubt it, but no, even if I did. No, it's probably a bad idea. You know what, maybe just a fleet, maybe like a bunch of bombers here, and a plane to hold India. Or, I mean, I probably need some men up top, so let's just make what I can. If you're wondering why I sound pessimistic, it's quite simple. It's because I have concluded that this is my final turn in which I can do something. But that doesn't mean I'm out of the woods yet, right? This doesn't mean that I have been defeated. I have a small chance to win this, and I feel like I'm going to go for it. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to launch 1 assault into Germany. Now, The problem is right now all these planes, not planes, armored units that can come in, right? I need to make sure I secure this region. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't use that plane, but I can use the planes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay. That's the plan. I'm gonna launch everything I can at that region, try to kill the AA, all that stuff, and one attack here. Right? One plane going there, because if I do that, then I can be in a better situation to make sure the Japanese armor doesn't come in. It's risky, but honestly, it's my best bet. That is my hope. So we'll see what happens. But I feel like that's my best bet. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prep for another attack here. And again, there's enough stuff here where even if they attack with even if I use well, no, actually I take that back. I need to make sure the fleet up here is secure. Because to be fair, I don't really care if he attacks that fleet, because that would destroy the Jap. Okay, it's do or die, and it's die mode. So we are going in with everything we have. Yep, that's pretty much it. Let's make sure I have forces here, because I guarantee he'll launch an attack maybe at England to try to kill these bombers, but I think that'll be fine. Yes. Let's just have enough so that way there's some defense right there. Do I want just 2 bombers in India? I mean, yeah, at least that could cause an attack, so that could cause him a little bit of tension. Throw him off a little bit. This is a very risky maneuver, chat, and those watching. I'm not denying this, but I need to weaken Germany as much as possible, right? And doing that is my best shot. Forgot, misplaced this unit. Gonna launch an air attack. One there, one here. All right. Oh, right. One of the cruiser says no men. It's fine. You can withdraw. All right. So you can stay there just in case, and I can use whatever I can to attack. We'll move all the planes there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you could attack there. And it is a lot. I'm not even going to die. 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers. Probably can't hold that. But again, if it sends the Japanese air assets up, I'm fine with it. And again, if I can kill, attack with everything I have, the chance of this winning is implausible, but if I can knock out the AA, maybe, and knock out at least some of the infantry to wear them down and stop the Japanese armor, there's a small chance I can do this. But again, he has more planes here, so, some positives, mostly negatives. We'll do what we can. In the meantime, let's try to hit everywhere we possibly can. So 2 guys attack here, just cause some havoc, and I think that's all I can really do. All right. So this is a ballsy maneuver by Greyshot, but I feel like in this situation, it's with Russia gone, it's do or die, and I need to make sure this pays off. So, besides, the fighter here has to land in the Baltic state, so that's going to delay a lot. So, All right. We'll see how this pans out. Yes, got a hit. Yes. All right. First blood. All right, amazing. Oh, we actually knocked out an AA guy? Are you serious? Wow, okay, so that's good. That knocks out his AA. So that means the bombers won't be shot down with the Americans. All right, that's unfortunate. I lost the fighter, but... Oh my god. 3 hits? All right, at least the AA is dead. And 1 infantry. Oh, I'm gonna die. 15. Well, good. Good thing I have exactly 15. Wouldn't want to have any extra hits. Wouldn't want that to happen. Oh my god, that was an absolute slaughter. That was an absolute slaughter. Holy god. All right, now comes the most important thing. All right, we blocked the... I just realized we didn't block the armor. They can go this way. Greyshot, 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But you know what? Maybe he won't realize that. Oh god. He's gonna die. But anyway, beyond that small little moment. Alright, so remember what happened last time? Alright, so yeah, he just moved the armor and all the fighters in, but he moved the bomber out, so that's one positive. He didn't go for the stuff up here, which is something else, but ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time. I think it's time for the final ride. Let me quickly, I'm most certain this is not going to go well. Like, I am very, this is probably going to be my final assault, but if there's even a small chance, you got to take it, right? Even a small chance, you just have to throw caution to the wind. Again, we got rid of the AA, so the planes will be in the fight for as long as they possibly can. But to be fair, he has 19 infantry, artillery. He has 11 fighters, so he's moved up all the fighters, and he has 13 tanks. So obviously things are not looking great. And obviously, he has a 100% chance of winning this. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, and he has waves upon... He's going to out-infantry me very soon, right? He's going to have just waves of infantry. Is there anything I'm missing here that I can move in? No. Everything I have... Everything I can think of is currently on standby. Well, yeah, I'm, oh, yeah, and again, he's just in a better position to just IPC. Again, if you guys have comments of a better way for me to play this, I would love to know. I truly would. Because I was thinking about putting an IPC factory here, right? But then, I don't know. It's like, then sure, I'm not using transports, but then he just takes over this and slowly but surely pushes here. And even though I'm making a bunch of units for defense and attack, he can essentially just overwhelm India in a couple turns, and I can't beat his fleet, right? So that's just my thought process. Again, if you guys have a different way of when Russia falls in terms of counterattacking, let me know. But for right now, I'm just gonna do one last charge and call it there, I think. So we'll prep as if, oh, I'm making more, but obviously we all know what's gonna happen here. We all know what's gonna happen. But you know what? You never know. You never know. You might be able to win. Again, I feel like this was one turn sooner as well. If I didn't have that issue, it might have went well, right? There's like there's less than a 1% chance of me winning this, right? But sometimes you gotta take those odds. No, don't take that. Please never take. It's terrible, absolutely atrocious odds. But it's the card I've been dealt with, right? All right, we're going in. And also, I don't want to waste this time. I mean, I've been so busy lately, I felt so bad for missing turns. So, yeah, no, the misplan of the transports probably messed me up. Attacking sooner would have helped. Let's see, maybe I get super lucky. Everyone hits. 15 hits. All right, that's not bad, actually. I mean, it's all infantry. 26. Woo! Yeah. They miss! Oh my lord. I didn't even get rid of his infantry! Oh. Yep. I love how it's 9 exactly. Oh. I mean, I know it gets rid of some, but still. Alright. I am going in. I'm going to forfeit. Yes, Gabe, I believe after the failed assault on Germany, I wish, and also, really the transport thing messed me up. Curse you, wedding. But no, it was a great wedding. But it was a GG. Manix, what a game. Wait, hold on, there we go. Hope it was great. Hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, no, that was fun. That was overall fun. Please tell me that recorded. Please tell me that actually it was covered. Please tell me that entire battle was not just covered by my... Oh my lord, please. Oh my god, it did it. I really hope it. Anyway, thank you, Manix, for a great game. That was fun. You came back in the end, and that was fantastic. Some misplays by my part, absolutely. But out of that month-long game, by God, you played extremely well. And I was very busy. If I maybe more focused on this or did it in one go, it might have been slightly different. But overall, you played extremely well. Great job. Great game. And hopefully do another one with you soon. Maybe it's me as the Axis. Maybe I can take Russia. But who knows? I'll catch you guys next time. Hello, everyone. Before you all go, let's give a special shout-out to Patreon supporters Aphyria, Joey G240, Little Chauge, Milam, tonybee, Pyroshark, XSomeToolx, and Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and allowing me to keep doing what I do. So thank you. This has been Greyshot, his amazing patrons, and I'll see you all next time.